Afternoon, Obi.
Yes, me back on wine.
If I shall disciple me, feel free Laura in the Upper West region.
Hey, Rara Upper West region, a hobo called here.
Oh, Radia Dumboko, me my belated happy birthday.
Me that's it, pa.
Yanko Pong Yoke, say, baby, I'm with you, papa.
Yeah, that's it, pa.
Oh, boy, mama, or my Ghana.
Yanko Pong, amen.
Obi. I mean, for in Chiakese and Koma President Nana Odudankwa Akufo-Addo, any His Excellency the Vice President. Say, Omuba Bemu, Omoye Edma Bebre ma Laura constituency. Omo anyi yan frame. Edma no bebre na ekoso. Bebre no awie na bebre no na ekem. But the greatest hope Laura for free the President of Nana Addo Akufo-Addo Baimu said the bridging of the Black Volta. Parliament of Ghana ma approval. And say and then week the Vice President Eba and Sashewo, the Upper West region, Babestra, the Paramount Chief of the Laura traditional area. The Huba Omonya or Dasoma and say bridge Edmano. Ebe baso. Until ye bomb pie Emma omu. Because MPP are buying ye wo a regime and a GBA say these are the government omuba omunya atinkama or minor. Because the hope is that we are praying for them until Honorable Kabu any penifua omuwo the greater Accra region a chia omunina na breaking the aid there for sure.
Okay, I think your first point is well made. The honor here and the rest when necessary. Ekosiisen On Asempa community consent segment 030-221-6546 and 0548-955-947. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Obi.
Me bacho wine.
Obi wadaroma ya kwame kwabranchi bosi yako.
Kwabna kasa free hin.
Wadaroma me kasa free tema.
Oh, okay. Kwabna mi entie we.
Obi mesre tema mayor. Honorable Johan say a free tema motor runabout omampanyada oma oyemaye no. Edi Kokosi community 1 runabout we open mankwaje runabout. Street light on ba kukura ni wa eso. Ba kukura enso. Eti yebesere mpanyimfo ehwetema so. Se omomfo mani enko na obi uni mpanyimfo so be kasa na Oma fixi light na ma
tema he fa pote.
Motor runabout no.
Okay.
Eko habo.
Hey. Okay.
Osei highway.
Sure.
Also be rata ma kwan no yetu. Highway na eko habo no.
Eso ayi tum.
Habo no. Street light ba kukura anywhere so. One grand.
Okay.
Wadaroma.
Mate,
that's Wadaroma.
That's Ma yemfa this final call. Wow. Good afternoon. Okay, Ofra na one more radio na confirm. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Obi.
Me ba cho hwani.
Obi e frame me be Beneza. Me free to kwase my edu takote.
My entie we.
Obi. I'm the very treated me only one the car. Every time I got the real final one. Oh, what a plan for who will be. Oh, why?
I hear for now, okay.
My era, I do talk about it.
I was acquiring it.
The one that is all right. Obi. 1 year fee, and you can see. On your canal fee, mine. Me have a common net of the will be so tired. When you go class of Uncle, no, 50 ABC, 2 of Uncle. You know, some way a kind Obi. You so tired and then since you can move. When you pick mark about the singer back a crack, Obi, it didn't have a fact. Me can consume back, no, nothing is any 9 seconds you. Okay. There is no to Ghana. 1 to 8 Johnson and being too tough. Even including more road now. Okay, you can see them. Okay, 2-3 hours. Actually, and now we're not out to go back there. I know there's no that to right back home because nsuo taa wobɛdi bɛ 2-3 hours na wodi practice simply because nsuo ɛgyina kwan nsuo no nsen ɛnziri nkɔ wode obi wɔn a bisa nkɔ sɛ ɔke apokrase area normal council anything bi nsuo bɛtɔ Taifa Junction main road ɔmo move down ne nyinaa traffic simply because nsuo no nyina kwan tɛnkɔ obi no.
Okay, I think it's a good point. Yeah, that's a papa, and we've noted that. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Oli.
Me pacho hwaini.
Sami.
Sami, o kasa frɛ he?
Me kasa free Damfa.
Okay, o Damfa. Sami.
Me na last week me frɛ me kan wasema. Na de obi aka wasema me kan wasema.
Sure.
Ya frɛ the second one there ha me and Chopoli too. Ningo pram. Old Ningo no.
Yeah, old Ningo kwai no.
They call Chopoli no.
Yeah.
Ya frɛ wa kasa MC no. No oni honorable San George omu nyina se kwane die obi eso nyanya ba kokra emu de ka bo chen da fade na ye kana asem kra
na eno no se omunya grade abi twa so kakra ye
ye be fa ne sa grade kakra twa so kra bo free oni ngodi ba secondary school on money sec ayese o ma twa so kakra ye fa ne sa ba free ni sec e di ba Chopoli no obi asefin iso to a ka bia nkom ma bi ka se gu kwan so nya ye ka bia abubu na efa nipa ko nso emewuro
yeah na say
next week matter friend na ma bisa MC
yeah ni MC ni be we'll try and raise him on the line on Sam George na na fe ahwe no de say omu twa so ekwan na wa be how many kilometers
obi enu because every no to one mo na enu 20 minutes kan wadu Chopoli
sa
but because of kwana ya yintinu u pa be almost less 2 hours kan na onya ni.
Okay, at least we muchaso kakama ni mo trouble la.
Muchaso kakama na we enye kakama.
Old Ningo to Chopoli. Oh.
Old Ningo to Chopoli.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. For final call. Na yem fancy. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, boss.
Chale na mo be say maso. Ma radio ni nko from kakra ma me why.
Pocho apo mo.
Adumi ya me ba to udin be bia o kasa fi.
Boss mbocho ye frame Nana Iga 1.
O kasa frɛ he
Empocho the traffic aswa
Nana Iga 1 me ntio
yo boss Mr. O program we the whole Ghana mechima pa the whole Ghana there's no size no any radio station na near compelio
FM 94.7
me pocho yeah that's it
we the sa kaswa issue no mo kan se mo be bisa kaswa mo be di kaswa ho komobi ma ti se mo bo so se mo be di kaswa ho komobi
ye ne MC ne be kasanti we ko so atie why
correct nti me tie mo pa boss we dey me se wa ni di mo mama akonya na me yen hwe asem we fast say kaswa police asem na ye ka wo kaswa no nyema bi ekoso wo kaswa ensem fata but yet no some of the police no eko na even with nyama ekoso na enye na de bia ye kan wasem no police for no da so eye we say omo si ma no omo parking cars ni lodu trotro cars ni lodu wo kwan ho
yeah
but some of the police officers no boss ube won say original line mo say or lodu or direct traffic no say enye free flow no na oma trotro car signal say car no or lodu straight to Accra and now say or lodu akọ Medina and the signal or the ma no the bia obe point say wo call no ahwe he say omu commanders na omu ni omu nam eye adwuma no parade cars no wo kwan ho say ma omu lodu e wo kwan no mu a block traffic no the commander na kan ho na onu asuma active driver no say gina ha na lodu enti driver no lodu no wa asuma boys e wo kwan ho no mu no say omu bra driver no na omu be diska enfambre onu police na original kwan no mu na oye den or check it the movement of the traffic no.
Okay.
What would the police for the air?
Yeah.
And you better say or direct traffic no more traffic in corner. Share my example. When will be the overhead no war or bomb junction no?
Yeah.
Or any where do market more no main station or be a cars net or main station gate none no. That run about now interstate overhead na no or na police for no move na or mo disage mano. Enti boys na mo ye pickpocket or mo ye pick or mo pick passengers no work kwan or mo pick man no work kwan or mo be foka no mo achoki gate na say or full car ni bi no na ni mi anu anya kwan atututu ka for the botog no then we be say ebe wi ase na wa small mo bi say ombra car no say ombe ji scan na car na jina ho na wa load no say o ko Medina na say o ko Accra no wa jina wa approach ya load wo sa guys ni embra no ombe ji scan efambre no and then Enra asem na make cho Enra na paro na police ni ba ko agency sprinter driver because o mana kwenya mane lodu ye o lodu ye no wanye den that 10 cds then na was say odi ma boy no fan ko no driver na fa ma boy na driver na two car no say o ko no police ni chase ni wait ni nine edi na mobile na say message na one fa ma me who call look at this just imagine a police officer who driver say all name the right from the left now who best say this is the way forward no who you are conniving with them say on jina no load you na one fan so shana ma there now who chase no.
Okay, Okasa Awa, I think your point is well made. Yeah, that's it. Why? Yeah, that's it. Pa Ekosiisen suni. Hi Asempa. Yen to me calls no ebio. Yen me a Gilbert SND in video of Damfa kwano. Muwe brena and share that in hui. Ba a kwaya Asempa. And I remember last year see any contractor needing come work say insuninti. I don't know how that area no is, but that's in Sioka Krebitwa, a tata quine. Usha video, yeah, it's a video omuchana najo, but you can see, say a quine a terrible. Usha Facebook Live, you would see that video at least for more ABA Monfa Hodano, and only choir. Honorable Francis Xavier Sosu LED demonstration e kofa nsembe brena ebaye na police force or mo hiano or obstructing police officers be from performing their duty and all of that ekoye nsem bebre inti oba Facebook is the video ready obehu na fe wahwe said the nyoma esi eko inti mo share on Facebook Live no you would see the video na ya said the nyoma esi eko Jackson. Is the video ready? Okay. And as from studio screens in the video na MI by my name screen I watch it's now here into ubehu a quine hawa is see etie it's a really bad road. Where anajo but you can see the stress amount for a kum ewa damfa quine eso. The contractor no baby obia we need to raise him again na fe yenhwe ene no eni ho enko make say Guta president Atenase Ewo studio ha Dr. Joseph Obeng ewo ha ene oye declarations be ewo International Conference Center forecourt here in Accra and it's a Guta president started here declaring now there was a libre ababa no wa ha e dey anybody the declarations na ho enkomo doc akwaba it saying me ba to bra closer to the mic the won fifin na kasa go bibi aboko
me pa cho bibi aboko
okay in the end na me go through my statement my recommendations be e dey ama aban but answer na e be recommendations ne so no declaration men how you know anopai
declaration is a business community e wo Ghana ha
yes
omo di to me mensa
okay
say we share Enyama ekoso eye exchange rate, inflation, any interest rate. Edi enyapa.
Okay.
I say will be a sika and then ojadini bia jetri true exchange rate in kwano ashe by over 50%.
Over 50%.
Over 50%.
Just exchange rate.
From beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So make me jetri 620,000
Ghana cedis.
Ghana cedis. Na me $100,000 $100,000.
Yes.
And they maton yemana me jetri na mde ye adwuma na 620,000. Me sa koto dollar biwa mint to $50,000. Wow.
From $100,000 no
to about 49,000.
Yeah. Over to 49,000.
About yeah. Intina when you she on say titibi on say titibrano na yema menom omutimi ka say majuma me ye na hye ma anya hwe as a motia bi afame sika that time na ye sa economic indicators ya eni nti no omudi omunim
yeah
enti san ye man ene ye ka say e wo sika no ahye just won fa nya ehwe nko na on say the arrow who ne say anything be bought 3 pillars
yeah
on na businesses ejina so enya fapem
exchange rate
ni na exchange rate interest rate
on loans and inflation
yeah na some yen say na no abubu eye mfa nsesa afọ buchia bi ene eye miensa ne na ni gina so ni na abubu tinesi ano ye ni gina bia enti make us exchange rate ahwim 50% every yesika so no na interest rate and so edge edibo nkumoje say interest rate na akwa kodu be 38%. And inti some busia ya sika ya make
38%.
Yes,
interest rate.
And reference rate in here 27.2.
Policy rate from Bank of Ghana.
Reference rate in here 27.2.
Yeah. Okay.
And inti na trigger commercial lending rate, you know, it can be because there's no cap. Other jurisdictions and Casambre Yankee and 1 crown on Kazenka Bank of Ghana for the purposes of the crisis that we are in,
interest rate
beyond this level. If you try ada ye share our council of state wamuba ya ye busa say why don't you provide the cap on the interest rate, you know? Wamu say we are in a liberalized economy. That's all that they said.
Who told you that? Why the kind?
Bank of Ghana and the kind. It's ye ni abambo ebia wom. I just say when we are in crisis situation,
BDCs ne call, you know, they had an arrangement for BDCs, no.
Exactly.
I be imported fuel, abano.
Exactly.
Na almost some kind of safeguards. We say, ebia omono $1, ye debe maono, ye be pegging at a particular rate.
Exactly.
For them to be comfortable.
Exactly.
Then na moment to me bibi sama.
Yes. And no, and na yana because one policies in yana is in favor of the banks rather than the customers, you know. And inti. And no na esa ben na san men na kan so share me documents am there we are to bo ase kan pa na afi manager agenda ne pursue we want to bit me aboa o man Ghana pa because ya yi nsem bebre ano e won eho eninti so we sha wono no isas kaya me kan say ahwan by 50%. So busia na akobo ya 38% no so no na say no so de wo ko be say yearly interest now be to no and also do number 250,000 I will be to 250 no free 620 what if free crowd and dollar no crane to minto e be out of 20,000 let's say you are gone. Where is your business? It is the state, the extent of the full womb and inti I am saying ma me say e gina so a full work na no yes ye na yen kamum food and beverages for ebe support to and exporters and importers we also a trade statement be support as one factor mobile hobby said the esi kono obi a serious businessman bia enyina ho enjoku around say the year ne say ye person you give a pinch to have a sense of urgency of what is going on
so because far our agency from aban mu hui
wow almost say the entire ya ne kasa ne say on say yen ye day just so say exchange rate cost ro interest rate cost ro we cost ro obia kan and so obia ka wonim the few yen ye day ja ho na ye say na e ba say cost ro na won say yen kan yasem won say yen ye kasa de no kra ye global effects a global problem inflation a global problem. But once we need to say we are journalists, we say even advanced nations now say inflation exchange rate equal now. One more demonstration. One more demonstration every day. One more advanced nation on the county say we crobim na bibi tiawa. And this we are and so we make no authorities in who say ampa bibi yo. Adie ba kwa ema high empire ne say so we are journalists there. Me you sure so what now we see do ha. Ama winning penifo bi akasa ewo depreciation ho ama ebi a defending depreciation say e good what was say e good for export where ye wo ebi no kra so a wo musu timi kase ye ma sidi na ho de no sonodo ye ma no fa anuan level wono one time NTB da says can and depreciate here for its level eti ye dwedi no na what bibi say da then one hwe ya obeka se bia na boapayo bi nso kakra abam sebi a ebi nso a na ebetimi aboa aban amoanya more cities e de aye ne mponjuma bi no nkeka ho na se wo na woda se agya so na ade no so ese wunwuma na se eni se wo ye nhwe ha eni ti na me ka se ye nkan asem ne ye kan asem na aban hu amanehunu aye wo mu a na se menim se me wo gidie se aban e wo solution. Yes, because this is not beyond the government.
No, but says our solution no why do you think there was a muteki action as a solution number?
Yes, and also medical can be a actual say a beer will be a bit me say it has its advantage. Economists in the breaker. A being so to make us a scanner you're too strong, you're man funny level. When we started to near what idea be a friend devaluation. Devaluation, you know, especially the military government, you know, one more year near maybe a one more hotel or become was okay, scanner so no don't devalue by 50%. A pass are now an advantage. When ya cities and then the sick and local currency no more, no it media undertake. It you open said then, sir, I dream there, but see a trim say, yet some of these things. And it so what me ya now come was some say, I didn't come, I did dimina, and your band sorrow waka. That's a she be crown a warrior. Yenintum na yen stabilizer, you know, currency. Yes, Yajuma intimina because
the three most important things are for more traders, no, and it's a currency no any stable.
Exactly.
Sisiano and nemo check you know $1 is saying cities.
As of yesterday, no, now you're 13.
I do 13. $1.
Yeah. Now it be at 12.7, 12.8. Oh, yeah, no, be I can 13 point. What's that? I don't know. Say the city, no.
Yeah.
No take advantage. What's that? In the shortage view of one man, I say, yeah, now demand you too much. Will be a call. Now say there's no control. And into yana a range of that.
Okay, into the Siano say. E was a buying shame stabilizer. E ba be saying I'm be comfortable. Like Jedini Biaweka say, we dear. Afedi.
Okay,
so it was 13. E ba be saying 8 cities, 9 cities, 10 cities.
When you say I don't know yana anything and then they are say stabilize.
It is age not 13 now.
Well, sir, stability, sir.
At least predictable way to be a plan.
Sir, and one of your near Bacocra, Sanya Yafaya Canada. Now, a South could be a Caribbean Sabe. So, I get there should be a breaking point.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't also be behave, sir, because of the war in Ukraine. Because of the COVID pandemic,
and in the
effects, to say because of the global effects, in it as an economist, no, I won't accept that. Because even in this global village that we are, who are our immediate neighbors? Yeah, immediate neighbors here.
Cote d'Ivoire,
Togo, Burkina Faso. If they are not being consumed by the same global factors, then
why Ghana?
There's something fundamentally wrong. I see a timid diagnosis that you have to near first solution to it.
And Sadia and Sono Yadia, managers of the economy should identify and deal with.
Exactly. So if it is not something that is going in their favor.
But what kind of inflation Makai say and the IMF one African director Abebe Selassie Akasa at a recent news conference, and I think Joy Business I reported or say quote on inflation. I mean again, there are always trade-offs when you are doing policy calibration, and so in our regional economic outlook, we are very careful to flag that there are some countries where inflation has clearly been driven more by domestic factors than exogenous factors, external factors.
Yes.
Or say, I think Ghana will fall in that camp.
Category, yes.
In the camp, domestic factors now air driving inflation more than exogenous factors.
Exactly. Say, Brofuni be outside, but what we say, or more calculation on the count because me were professor Bia, me mano ba ho. no associate professor one of the American one day Nejuma is a fino usua the economy of Ghana.
Okay.
And one account into a back assembly on more canals a wood in a changes what you might be wrong. You understand? And some of this information might be true because I've always said, inflation we are it's not as a result of the normal inflation say excess liquidity or excess supply of money chasing fewer goods because we never be we just so
near shortage
never bunkam yeso the problem is accumulation of cost eti ye gina fa ko na cost no pop so sa eno ne yen inflation
it's that inflation way drivers no will not be the normal drivers of inflation na yenim no
exactly
where they say
accumulation of cost
hu kakra
etimami chow enti na afiwe nkwa Bank of Ghana aba inflation no mu so obesolve 4 times.
Wow.
Anytime bia na or the monetary policy rate no be ba no Uber say any 3 weeks Uber say inflation has because the solution came to compound the problem because it added another layer of cost to doing business.
But how about almost right? I'll come into before I make a question. Into declaration and we and say members no money day.
So young close shops na first na the entire year close shops no.
Close shops for how long?
Close
indefinite.
Oh no, Debbie.
Okay.
Okay. Because the essence is not to punish ourselves.
Okay.
The essence is not to punish the consuming public. Okay. The essence is not even punish government.
Okay.
All that we are doing is say yes, you say we say this is our plight. This is the extent of our suffering. So that they will expedite a little more action on some of these things, and that we believe that government should have solution because and yes, I say you need solution be autopilot.
It is the same animal for how many days and how many hours?
From Echina
Echina Wednesday
and Echina Wukuo Yawo Efie Meme near Bieno Eduada.
Asempa na okay.
You will be in it.
More to shops, more Echina. Never be any Monday. Mr. President, now the bonnet I am.
You're quite scano shit.
In the Everton, you're ever going.
Let me tell you, what's the Siano? Say you was capa and can the prudent thing that every businessman, Adia, a Kenyan Sapa as a businessman, be a say, and Quanton in Yama. Nanka one local near Mano, Nanka what could power crazy be Ada.
What is safe?
What about now? I appreciate it in value the goose, no. A goose, no, as provided it's not perishable.
Yeah.
That's the because a diabetic piano price no cost. Minimum companies in India or more do pa bebre no local warehouses because by virtue of doing that, we'll be appreciation of value in the stocks only by about whatever level of changer a bar system.
But locking shops, what more membership more you saying?
Yeah, a qua umbrella body for 68 trade associations union.
I mean, and for this decision, no, all the unions and the mono account
will be a tuning shop. In fact, a yeah, and now. No,
I agree. But 68 unions and that the umbrella body Guta.
Yeah.
And the Umunine 2 shops for 5 days.
Exactly.
No, it should be more than 5. That's 6 days.
Wednesday
to Monday. It is 5 days.
Yeah. Ya can say near to Makosifia than near being a memenda. What say na memenda na ebie na yemfa ngosi dwada preko and wo mo esato wo mo sato meme penini down well I won crop for na ba well as I crop for ni bi ba joy for ba ho they captured it wo na hu
almost sato
come on what see yen impact yen yemfa super reflection fear one most important thing ye di exercise we ni say say ye di kama Ghanaian consuming public no e wu say enye yen na yama prices akosro enti no eya ade a ye ne de achieve that
who free 100%.
ye who free da bi ye who free enya no kra enya no kra say inflation kosro a say yeduma inflation kosro na say niam bo aye den no na say ye customer no o say aduma ye ne customers na ye aduma enti na so bia na woni customer o say so bi on man ne niam bo den to ni customers on ton hu enti so bia so ne niam e fu kakra no on e ton niam no anya sika bebre enti ye ne customers ne ye enti the moment a wo niam bo be kosro no ai wo be to niam no na say the ability of the a consumer to buy more no not what is so enti inflation what inflation succeed to do they say it reduces the purchasing power of the consumer and enti first no sika god betimi dia to ne ma be edu no ene ni sika kro no betimi dia to 9 pe say ekopa saa na yenso yadwuma no ni nyina so pa fapem no eye wano ye friend turnover na ye no eno turnover no enami yetimi tua ye suppliers ka eno na etimi bua yam yetua ye bank ka eno ngeka ho eti inflation ba ubon se wano na ye didwa no ubon se apem na si entimi inflation anase ne ma no bo kosoro a emwa adwadie kra so
but how about omo e ka say the current inflationary figures I record no are driven largely by food inflation in the inflation basket. Now say in Nyanina a form majority, of the items in the basket. And in Nyanina, and I spoke to our Greek minister the last time. I was in Nyanina in shorty, but getting it from the farm gate to the market is not a problem. Traders say cow more the coffee battle transport fares are costro and we influence the price of food and any impact on the general inflation figures.
And so
what do you say to that?
That's every three. So until we we of one sa no one sa. Also what can say aduane de and can be ho will hold the cost of the high rise of the food.
Okay.
When we say this time our doctor ya dono ya the insecticides. A dropper with the size and on the ho dinna ya ne akraba and sekai enkuma aso machinery ayi motor bro popo ye na ne akabra okwani no enso all right so be calculate sa cost ni na no akachi ani no what they can no buy ho then how can the akwani no be break even eti dia ma wo ho aduane wo ho ka wo anim se aduane na ebe pro wo kuani na wo to ade no enso wo se me ton meboka enti no atum because of the problems until you cannot take away the imported inflation but
my other worry, and I think more recommendations, I've got messages from people, and these are senior people in society, and Omubu says, Mimusa says specifically, what do you recommend should be done to bring inflation down and to arrest the city depreciation?
I thank you so much.
Some recommendations need 12. We get into the recommendations.
Reading
Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM. And the ultimate question is what we bring and they say, if government decides to, in the medium to long term, some person more arrested depreciation now, we have to cut imports. Yeah, cut import and so affecting Munsumajuma. Yes. How do we balance the two? You better sound community after this short break. Stay with us, Ekosiisen On.
Hey, Awaje, Akwaba, malaria no twen waso. Hey, enya grow unia fever, meti paiement. Na me fe mentumi ndi. Hey, just me ampa me fufu kura na ya asem o. Hey, wo pa na fufu. Eh, na mo megidi se omo ye wo test ansa na omo malaria dro no ho. Oh, ane, me ye enase enkoma malatu. Tu malaria na se one time. Sharp. Awaje, we dey twen jeni so. O madam bisa wase. O se wojima bebre ma o. Oni how kra. Ahode wo ho.
Se unya malaria, no malatu Atemeta Lomufantrin ewum yawon tablet any nsuo etu malaria se ewon panimfo ene nkwada wanya bimu se wonum no nansa na wantowo a konhu doctor malatu upedudu atu akọ NS Chemist Limited FDA agye adwadie nkrato yatum.
Hey, Lala Didi. Didi lala.
What worry us so dear?
Na me dear yemia. Africa Queen Mackerel bonne juma wo sesen.
Africa Queen Mackerel dear what you see owunia.
So what the year aduane a. E dance tomato sauce na egu ho no so e rich.
Yes.
E pisse wo. Nti e me aduane ne dey strong kon.
Enam no so hwemu ma. Na me kyerese nam panko a.
Wa wo beti ase. Na wo be check so. E grade 1 o.
Na me say me twa kwa me nkwan. Na me tu bi gu mu a. Ato ne term so. Honey, oba papa. Oh you ma. Me jo.
Me say jollof, Gary photo, rice and stew, and piscine gravy day. Africa Queen Mackerel ni mo. Inti me nyina Africa Queen Mackerel. Shawenum keke, nam papa no.
Africa Queen, shawenum keke. Nam papa.
Ni hapa ni moto. Bosu muye emra football mu atele ni na Asia mi ho pe mu na san di mo the 2022 FIFA World Cup if 20th November kosi 18th December Sports 1 Pam Jenny Asempa 94.7 FM and one number 1 radio station at 106.3 ni etia before ni etia mu ni etia chire nyina during and after yeah ma one filia kosi so be ka say oh 2022 FIFA World Cup in Jibabia Uti Asempa FM ni Atom FM no. Na wo Shadum TV. Kamujuku.
Madam Pharmacist.
Yes.
Ye garlic drone no a ya twere ho garlic ACE no ma menhwade.
Oh, garlic ACE. Dada no a.
Oh, sir. Garlic ACE no a yenim no a. Ya wonu mu a embro garlic bia wo wanum. Ne memmoja edia frusane yi. Ne san boa ma wo cholesterol level ede yie no.
Ani vitamin A ewo mu no eboa ema wani da ho yie. Vitamin C no nso ebo wo ho ban. Esan so ma wo se ene wo nompemu ye den. Na vitamin E no nso de ebo ma wo honam ene wo tumi ye fefefe.
Enu ampa.
Garlic AC ya esan so wo selenium ene zinc ema wo immune support. Emma ni pedua na ho den etigina yie.
Manum bida na mu sese aduro no eye fine ankasa. Esan so shemu 90 tablets. Enunti this time there megene dodo na me mabusuafo akoche.
Amanfo garlic AC abamu bia ewo pharmacies any over the counter stores mu. Frejebina Pharmacy Limited 0244 95 10 87. FDIG ejede nkrato yi atum.
Hey, it's me pan and me kita mi amike. Ecobank me damase.
Shy, cow the new.
Osei Ecobank, ye cruising.
Bonsu bet me cruise wo wankasa ukem. Esani Ecobank Auto Finance Package nti. Koyen cardless ahodo PI no won ye adwuma bebia. Yi ka eda wakoma so. Say new car, say ye second hand. Ehwa ye mouse special discount. Ecobank sa den hihye pa beboa mo atua ka no kanyina. Ye mau interest rate ani boa from cry. Ebe brim weni so. Oh, so when your accounts work Ecobank and money how cry. Sa kwenye ye da ho mo bia. Enti enso sa ka no ho da ye keke. Abebu awie. Preto free 0800 003 225. Anasa kwa Ecobank nkura bata bebia na busa Ecobank Auto Finance Package. Enshishe kakra wo ho. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
The biggest event in sporting history is on, and it needs the biggest packages ever. Adansi Travels World Cup packages are the best and the biggest you can find anywhere, with so many options that will blow your mind out. Travel packages for Qatar and Dubai, which includes return flight, hotel accommodation, daily buffet breakfast, airport and in-city transfers, 1 month multi-entry visa to Dubai, discovery of Doha and Dubai guided city tour, card for entry to Qatar with free public transport in Doha, complimentary guided Dubai city and shopping tour, and the ultimate FIFA category 3 tickets for Ghana matches as per package. Ghana, this is big, all at a cost-effective and affordable rate. Terms and conditions apply. So from the 22nd November to 3rd December, book your spots now. Contact Adansi Travels now on 0593 850079 or 0556 310 404. You can visit our office at American House, East Legon.
Fortune rice, it needs just a little water. The green stone stick and the aroma and taste are delicious. Fortune rice, always on point, just like mom.
Now introducing Fortune Emuka, your tasty Ghana rice for all your rice meals.
This advert is FDA approved.
Just like mom.
Yes, pion, nya junior mwachile.
Pia watera.
Yes.
Na, si a mehwehwe mpo woni bi.
Mi woni nyine.
Mehwehwe say cool.
Na die ni say cool.
Say cool natural mineral water yensu crossing a Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. Aye CSIR Water Research Institute. Aye enye na kra. Sa wonomo a womiri mu jo form na enye kama.
Na ehe na menye bi.
Ko say cool natural mineral water for aseye wonankase ningo kofodi asu kwantempon no so. Say eye sachet bottle eno no wo size nyina bi enti fra won wo 02690314110 ana baby a woto nsu bia wo benya bi. Say cool natural mineral water,
absolutely refreshing.
FD ahwehwe say adwade nkra to yi mu agya to mu say eye.
Hey, Ojam, na heye.
Enya na anu asase am koto ye hu anantianante a. Langas fo ma me ho ntome.
Na wonte Ostek Real Estate fon kana. Wan sase ho do papa na ne bonsu de eda fam kra. O wan sase wo dodowa ayukuma asebi doyumu Esuchari Junction, Shy Hills, Chopoli, Agwato, ene dowenya. Na ne jesam kra ne se wo ka wo betumi de akọ na wa we ne bo no na se ye ensase be ye miense nan kra wo de amon.
Na hifa no wo na me so me kwagima sase.
Owo dodowa one fire service station no na din hwe ni mu. Wo betumi afre wom 0244 68 40 69 and 0266 10 14 06 and 0240 93 37 48. Aztec Real Estate.
Yes, Papa Fee.
It's not just a game, it's passion. It's not just a game, it's pride. It's not just a game, it's unity. It's much more than just a game. Embrace the win with SoccerBet. Bet on the highest odds in any SoccerBet shop or simply download the SoccerBet mobile app and bet anywhere. With SoccerBet, win and get your cash instantly. SoccerBet, your best bet for sports betting.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. Gaming can be addictive, not for persons below 18 years.
A bank that supports you, a bank that cares for you. Hand in hand, we stand with you. So lift your head up, big dreams are waiting. We'll walk with you wherever you go. Where all your dreams come alive, CBG will make you smile. We will rise with you. Your business will flourish. Your name will stand out. Consolidated Bank, CBG. We stand with
The International Charismatic Church, Charismatic Cathedral, New Fadama presents the Miracle Worship Clinic Service with Dinah Hamilton and the 60th birthday celebration in honor of Bishop Edu Jamfi and Lady Reverend Gertrude Edu Jamfi, happening at the International Charismatic Church, Charismatic Cathedral, New Fadama on the 27th of October, 10 a.m. prompt. Theme: Making Christ Known Through Worship. Ministering is Dinah Hamilton and many more. The Miracle Clinic Worship Service. Come and have an encounter with the Lord.
Heaven listens to Jesus.
Asempa, Asempa, Upa Asempa, Utini Radio, Upa Odim 94.7. Asempa FM, oh yeah, do Papa. Asempa FM, everywhere you are. Asempa FM, everywhere you go. Asempa, hey, Asempa, hey. All talk all day.
94.7 Asempa FM, all talk all day. 22 minutes after 4. Meaning your sable. So make us say yane Guta president and aiding commodity the Dr. Joseph Obeying and or press conference Accra International Conference Center. Na or declarations be amongst other things, no, and it's traders are members of GUTA, and he tells us GUTA mother union almost share over 68 other unions Munina trader associations and all of that. 68 of them. Our numbers no really huge. And all of them two on shops for 5 days. Beginning tomorrow. Now maybe on Monday. That's like bringing trade in our country to a standstill. But I know you didn't come all the reasons for that and all of that. But see, what do they suggest government should do to rescue situation at a woman? They list 3 things. Interest rates. Our workers see a number 38%. And you borrow a free bank now interest to pay. Apart from say inflation, due sika, because inflation is on the number 33%, and no area usika, it is devaluing usika dahono. And interest rates, wakwaji loan, say o calculate with interest, and no say what the to interest rate is number 38 according to them, and the depreciation of the city. And $1 almost 13 cities. And he paints a picture, as I say, at the end of, and as at the beginning of this year, Sena Uobe 620,000 Ghana cedis, and amount $100,000. October, that same 620,000, no, about less than $50,000. And the value of that money, share and those are the 3 major challenges FAC traders in Ghana. One suggestions may be any. 1, as a matter of urgency, the government should find a pragmatic way to stabilize the city. We are prepared to lend our support in that regard. Here, the government must articulate its monetary and fiscal policy priorities to ensure that the market and citizens understand their own responsibilities in the short, medium, and long terms. In the way, city depreciation, and how government should stabilize it. But Mr. President, so we know the amount cash you. In a practically, what should government do? And then I buy and you almost say I buy share a coin being faso. Now almost city instabilize it. Now my prepare some be boa buy e was aquine so. And more ben amode be my buy.
So on say medical media be show him say B.
Yeah, B.
Me say.
Yes.
A buy should lead the way. Share. Opa broche anyone can wa your frame be signals indicators.
Okay.
Speculation that fuels speculation. Say you will say you will clear cut direction by government say this is what the way the policies that are adopted to curb this menace depreciation menace no one can wa na a full policy no one can wa. That alone now, and who say, hey, Abani Abre or be reverse the trend, no crown, speculation alone start working to ensure stability. And yes, you will roll in all this. They are buying direction. What the Bama say, yes, so this is what is expected of you to do, no, and the mattress, no.
Okay, so I buy frame say, listen, we've gotten to our wet end. You see, and you name the Monso na muye dwedifo muna mu control Ghana economy because they be ameka say Ghana economy no abose okan tiptoe lane makola muna mu control economy no aban frame say we've gotten to our wet end. Practically what should we do? Then I'm be catch aban efa CD depreciation no
anything Mr. Obi Ode wenim ferry
okay
kan enema
men kan the aka
kan na solution
in the number 2 mo say the government should also find out the exact cause of the excessive demand for the forex. Exactly. In the amount at the current amount for prepare $, any other currencies.
For that. Go ahead.
B, there should be measures to protect our scarce foreign exchange. In the kakana you want buying. 3, our investment laws should be reviewed to drive foreign investors from trading to the more productive sectors of the economy, like manufacturing and agriculture. In the ancient investment in Ranian system, now foreign companies that were Ghana, aban empia won free adeton mu like edwabo adwuma no mo nkoye manufacturer mo nko city companies I guess okay. Foreign investors who come into the trading sector must be required to bring in the corresponding fund for their imports.
Okay, to mami answer opinion question no oka say ye excessive importation.
Okay.
Ye kraniama kra toothpick. E ye no kra. And no once America demand asem say excessive demand of the forest.
Yes.
E ye true. Now one major thing affecting demand of the limited forest na ye wono excessive importation.
Okay.
Enti panibia o kan sa no we very right and we are in support of that. No na ye ni aye tray ho talent say ye mpa kwan bia na ye di be reduce excessive importation. Na importer ye no krom ye nyina no in Ghana no the volume of importation no ye locals no to say ye gutafo and ye for ye chefa ewo mu no about 15%
of all importations.
Yes.
In Nkofo ka say say aban percent or stabilize cedi na e was say a cut import. It was a good for adwuma ye cut mu import amode ba mo de na 15%.
Etie na ya kan wo de yam fan say import in general. Tie say ya dia to tie en cut.
Okay.
Enti say ye wo mu 15% and say the bulk that you have to fight is the foreign dominance in the
importation business.
Importation no. Ti say bia on say say ani ya kasa ye say China more what okosi ShopRite cheap we good ShopRite in
West Hills Mall
West Hills Mall what you woman many na ye market no wo share over about 35%. Ghanaians in him say China Mall ye di China na aba enti wo beto ade wo me ho de ade ntiri won ko China ni won ko to eni ye na ya tusa eni ye to ne ma no day and night wa fata ku say ama eti investment laws no and I see a tighten na safro ya ebe wura because one no
because one fateku ama
yes because the investment law no say just prove say what the nearma $1 million
$1 million about
na ya ma kwan no abie eti wonya de nearma $1 million no ba ye na say wonya certificate na wie e ma no additional question bi say oh okay wonya certificate no eti afi we e dey how many containers na ebi a wode beba eti how many containers bi a was me the 1,000 containers eti 1,000 containers na cost say $50 million say na e fa na business can eti na first cano ebra beto Bank of Ghana na wode akra ne ma there be when they will show proof of $1 million ni wie ye na ebie kwan na ma no
na $1 million enya physical cash e nioma
e de ma no eti no o twi ne ma no every ni nua bi o ye manufacturer we yo say hey but you got to yes we be shop China more Ghana no mu pia ne ma na eno ne friend dumping eti wono no the goose and eba and we be taking wo forest eti your friend goose for forex
you are the new man ba or ton mamono na oje mu cedis ne sesa
dollars not the what hwehwa ne dollar no so obenya and yakọ because ono so the ton ade ne kese pa wo Ghana has see as China more no eniti what to be black market no to be forest bureau no to the obetumi atop bank and wo mo ankasa so mo ayi China for no so black market no and one the what twist
but as it stands now is already GIPC act ne there omon tomra because you say emomo meton in our market they can do retail but they should show 1 million
exactly
and almost show now they are doing a legal job
why
and
it no yenim pefe say excessive importation no ekuye
we should tighten the law
giant ya wo mo no etimi de hwe wo de Ghana for se nipa 20 wo de fre wo bia wo mu wo makola ho any you can see to do ni won kika wo mo a wo mo ko Dubai no obi on ma wa full plane akọ Dubai no nipa be 20 no ma consolidate no ma fa 140 fita container opa busa obi a your friend consolidation what's me de na one line of the 40 fita no ni a charm mo when so de nipa ba ko no timi de niama over 1,000 eba it just imagine
but see if government should take that drastic they said they will 15% of import and a year guta members more
about
okay the others a 20 meaning say 80% a foreign companies.
Yeah,
a government should take a drastic
like China more now the account will be here so
and almost no sa import no eba retail like
exactly.
Okay, it is a buy person tighten laws no na ebia or cut sa 80% no mo de bana. There were alternatives for Yanswa Penny. Can we get it?
No, all that you are doing is to strengthen the local manufacturer at this point.
Okay.
They see the local manufacturer and what's so much because of this excessive importation. But this also rule now play with Hano. You talk local manufacturers in India because so many shops. Yeah, the shops. You told you not shop for Kakrano. Ya sanko fe free man na need aba. Sanko fe be a shop wo ha no. Ya insinikete say wo supermarket na wa ye no shelf line of the shop no for Ghana made in Ghana near 30% to Kragum.
If you no ultimate is 100%
investment no you so weak and it doesn't bring any
positive. Na mo kwaye. Enye mo na mo ye GIPC act no.
Yes, sir, at that time. At that time, no. You use $1 million no crown. You say $1 million a year. Sometimes not giants no crown. Then you my pa. Everyone also no crown. Yes, I mistake. Yes, I either goose or in cash. Until they see no any air call say.
And this is a 95 law, right?
Exactly. 2013.
First one,
no,
1990. Review one was
review. No, yeah. You reviewed one in 2013. And it some no any affair. See now you problem.
We need to review again.
Let's review, Lord, no, as early as possible. Then you tighten those areas, you know. What do you want to make? I say, who will be a million, but you will be so I can say. That's what we discover how what they can do in the first place.
It is the first review would be say evidence they should show real cash and not goods.
And use it to bring these goods.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Okay.
And that alone will even bring in inflow of the forest. Because when you use scanner what the other two and also to be ethical to other users.
And almost shelves so no made in Ghana production.
About 30%.
We are asking for 30%.
I hope you understand what you are saying.
Oh yeah.
And you are penny no. What you penny anti one on car no enu edwom na yanka say yes we admit.
Okay.
Until we are in line with him.
Okay. No, I think it makes sense for up until this point. It makes very, very good sense. We say, okay, foreign investors who come into the trading sector must be required to bring in the corresponding fund. Okay, and I'm okay.
Yeah.
The government should amend our investment laws by introducing a retention policy in order to retain some forex in the country. And
but that retention law is different.
Okay. Capital flight.
Oh, the juiciest part of our economy. You need share one. Yeah, you vote for an year one. You Tom. You share one. You
30%.
You are 30% and sign. Now, can we now 100% about 30%? Who will be? Now, other areas, are commanding the juiciest part of the economy.
Asempa
Banks.
They are all in foreign.
Banks. Banks. Ghana. Ghanaian stake about 4 or 5 banks.
Ghanaian banks, no.
Do say?
I would have to do there.
Yes,
but at least
foreign. The chunk of the capital and profits and all these monies go back to the head office.
100%.
Yes, and we have 100% repatriation. Because what head office in the discover
because your laws allow that.
Yeah, the laws allow that. And laws and she said the juiciest part of the economy you need deliberate investment of about 30-40%. So yes, you bet me retain the same of the repatriation or more and
point number 4.
That's a gold oil and you need now and no your juiciest part in yet government deliberate government policy a bit me ensure a retention of this. If even it will be a directive say okay we bagan and now be forest now we access to 70% say we retain 30% of the local money no for redevelopment.
For companies about the GIPs, you know. Mature foreign ones, no.
Yeah.
Because in recent time, I mean, who say even Ghanaian companies can also register under GIPC.
Yeah.
In the foreign ones, no, who the free zones who are 10 years tax holiday.
Yeah.
But GIPC companies who are tax holiday, and so money.
Women are foreign direct.
No, make a companies. Who say your company that back under
tax exemptions.
Exemptions, kakra.
Yes,
But also free zones they over 10 years.
Tax holiday, yeah.
Tax holiday. Okay. It are also you know reviews now. What's
Yeah.
no. Your review free zones the concessions they demand companies. No.
Too huge.
Too much.
Exactly.
We can look at that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exemptions. Into number 5.
Yeah.
There should be strict monitoring of cross-border trade in money.
You're trading money in West Africa as if we are trading in commodities. Let me tell you, banks now a year West African in nature. No, we want to be Nigeria, be Benin, be you know.
Yeah.
Woman not to acquire more banks and they say we discuss too more Nigeria and I say Benin. What back Ghana with me be into your network. It is only a Bank of Ghana. It needs to say be say so be free foreign land and now money is car. Now the money saying
yeah.
It you or no to be a woman chrome. Na say I want to kakra wo ho no what this cannot two more on my say woman forest no.
Yes.
No about be you or
Asempa FM.
What the black market no
94.7.
na sika no say sika betina ka mu akọ Benin de easy ebi she sauce mu ebi she pants mu ebi she car pass mu near transport to ko eniti ekwan be na government enso betimi aye na afre so black marketeers na so omo anso we a omo di movement from ya no omo say ebi eba say no ye ho kire na ebi say ene de omo koto free abonten ba no ebi ma bio
yeah
also omo kan but also omo anka de omo di free hands so eko these are the cross border
but Mr. President nyame ya adomo a ochena mu take drastic action be and that action calls for no I'll finish.
Yeah.
That action calls for immediate steps to be taken by government.
Yeah.
So far, first 5 recommendations are kind of. Ni na say a medium to long term.
Yeah.
Yo, very important because say the way anything initially no first one because the government should take immediate we should think outside the box and solve the problem.
Get immediate ways here.
Yes.
And the
exactly. And you should be able to do and the government can do that. Anything they are so to stabilize my and yes yentimi enkasa ba anye bibi nso abra yentimi prefer solutions. So it is a wo komu a wo say short time and many bi nso
okay. In the number 6, they said the government should streamline the activities of the forest bureaus as well as find a way of roping the black marketeers into the forest bureau system.
Exactly. And to answer the share, no, you clamp down on the black market, you know. It's kind of cost, no.
Yeah.
After will be some more can say, hey, and then that black market free, and no more excellence, so and I said no more bois, Emma. Yet me stabilize currency no and no keka ho eti yemfa nse sane ma no kra ye true in a way
okay
all that we have to do sebe ya wo so relevance kakra and no keka ho no we have to regularize them encourage them and bring them on board on the mainstream forest bureau system and then we streamline the forest bureau so that the benefit of these black marketeers can be manifested and then when you have done that and then try to regularize them no then you make it compulsory. Say, if you continue to be in the black market, it's a crime, and then we deal with you. But then, for the short run, we have to migrate them into the mainstream trading
forest bureau
and carry them. Yeah,
the government should adopt other alternative currencies, like the Chinese yuan, to reduce the pressure on the dollar, especially. And no more what you're saying.
Zimbabwe. Womo ho tire omo no omo diska gu ayim na womo sika na hwan womo koto pan womo de bottle wheelbarrow and e koto
na say ye news a level no
ye nui
okay
but say ye keka ko
okay
na womo no etire no womo adopted the yuan Chinese currency no as an alternative currency eboa womo say most of the Eastern African countries you know and some countries have started using the this and now when you doable because the the one top hierarchy of Bank of Ghana. Etem o ma me kwan se me money need. Waka so omo ye emre bi na Ghana for am patronize. And I'm saying, did you communicate to us? Okay. You didn't communicate yes. Me as a good president, we have been calling for all these things, and if you have done this, you should have. So this one is doable. And
but now say, no, dear. If government decides to do that, then you are opening up your market. Then you have a China malls who be 1,000 or Ghana.
Debi. Some or not there. You didn't emra and as I say, enti emra no and say, well, you use yanti bra. Never where you know. Say and no sanitary. The actually say, the pressure on the dollar no aye ease. Akofom. Sanitary.
There should be the immediate implementation of the roadmap set out to flush out all illegal foreigners in the retail trade sector. Okay. The Bank of Ghana should reduce the monetary policy rate to an appreciable level to reduce the commercial lending rate. Here, the Bank of Ghana must present a roadmap on how it's going to bring down interest rates with realistic targets and periods. In a 38% Nemra be saying, Mamo.
Exactly. And one more roadmap or more so more solve inflation should be communicated to us. Asempa one more roadmap one more day share exchange rate. One of them says Sanya may now so under the purview of Bank of Ghana. They have a role. On say emra one more no crano one more say inflation was run. Yeah. Now we'll use other method. Say and the me increase a monetary policy rate. Now the refi say SM rate now SM rate no is going up. The SM rate no and the induce inflation. That's your pasa will be one of your people say when you do moyana. The SM rate no and there's a would stabilize no. So SM rate no stabilize. That's for sure. What will to me stabilize inflation? Ama asa a drop umpo. But you haven't done that. Now what bankum we have to increase the monetary policy rate. Now increasing lending rate. Now aside another layer of cost. Aside a cost of doing
when you macroeconomic economics.
Exactly. And then they keep on compounding. We're compounding this out from beginning of the year. Abesi Samri and the end. Because when the real fee say inflation no at the Bank of Ghana rate, you know, at the policy rate. Bank of Ghana rate, what rate what they call customs. Customs, they are charging duty first now 7.2. 1 month what they come a year for no 9.85 as they say. It's what they come out 9.85. They shoot to duty call 35 about 35%. It is your own action and your policy, you know, increasing the cost of doing business by 35%, and you do yet. And so what are we doing? What do we have? People are one more managing. We can't sit down and you're wrong. There's everything wrong.
Into duty. Buona is shooty course, no. Enye companies na because we're told say offer container. First, say biana mutu $700. All of a sudden, they cover $4,000.
And no kahu. A contributing factor. And you know, where commodity prices na kasa akoso. And na COVID, you know, a play.
Okay.
But and sana
taxes and so
taxes, you know. And sana VAT first na VAT you 3% for 5 years. You 3% flat rate. Say see ya migrate ako 19.25%. It's a honor point on the 16% abeka
from 3% to 19%.
Yes. And it a great input to in 16% be shemo.
And so
my Danny boy put in tia catch say some more ya flat rate ya reverted to flat rate no cry ya save inflation no by 16%. What can woman tia say? It is accumulation of cost. All these costs and amade no and one also was me so inflation no asako to the obo say obeka inflation akoso obesa ko to money that's the
and also policy rate not interest rate then so in the vicious cycle. Okay. The Bank of Ghana should immediately introduce caps on interest costs, including hidden costs that increase annual percentage rate APRs. Okay. The Bank of Ghana should relax the stringent documentation requirements. Number 10 no.
Number 10 no, they are yet trying to say. Say MC aka, they are then yet trying to say. Say ye kwa hutremu ye wa hutremu say. now other countries provide the cap and it one mawo and open ended can you do a video and open ended and it there as a Bank of Ghana it me ye my they say at this crucial time no as what many banks I'm providing a cap a ceiling so after, yes you don't still make it open ended and it is done in other banks be free krobi so by a chromia bebu ama womo provide a cap e wo mu krom nti no mo nya space no to operate e do mo hu se kwana dem e wo Ghana no mo ababe we have to think about the Ghanaian.
The Bank of Ghana should relax the stringent documentation requirements in order to encourage businesses to transact with the mainstream banks rather than with the black marketeers, and to simplify and make our tax system uniform and affordable in order to make compliance easy for businesses. And those are more recommendations. Of course, it is here. You are saying, say immediately, what you would want to see a policy document from government, a captures now with an implementation plan to go with. But that in itself will not lead to a stabilization of the way in the short term.
My Bank of Ghana and for the definite policy and she said with the timing. Number government and so far the definite policy to solve this.
The market will respond.
Market piano is a ban on speculation. I'm telling you, we don't show one more running stocks so no one can count. You who has speculative effects of doing things. It is suddenly that what fella will be a who say Adibia your system be a debaya, Sana Baye. So I say, and another one, man can and say, once a Bank of Ghana, Debia or more shin. Almost can be our motion.
Yeah.
Sa Osne no, you're wrong. Omunjai. Sa Omo Osena traders and a Bequacoton no more trading in it or corner coach and no cota. No trading in. What you have to do? And they say, Scar Cowber Oceano, who was a bank and they say, well, customers do say that woman here, will forest it be this week. Now, what, Yenya, and your bassa Yedi Naka home. Yeah, person transferring now. What woman didn't can you release this kind of no more bank and not here. But because we are auctioning for a year, somebody might buy it and then trade with it. And until I don't see another leakage, Bank of Ghana should be up and doing. They are not thinking outside the box, and it's not helping us.
Ain't a day na sisi a mo be hu a ebema wasan afre press conference bio. Some decisions, some more local shops, no, must suspend it. What would you, and then I will be who ever more take his decision?
There's a CIA palm because you're matured enough, and in yes, be a man about automating because we also recognize the fact that a buy is in difficulty.
Yeah.
But what our closure of shops seek to do or seek to achieve, and they say one. We want to communicate with the consuming public that we are not the cause. And yet, any other prices are costly. They said they do tell me, you best suicide in the mind.
Okay.
Secondly, you best you're communicating to the rest of the world. Say, Ghana businesses, your problem, until your suppliers, one more suppliers credit. No. Your external support. One more credit. Say you're taught the free or more credits are. Anything the chia the intimintia. Anything who yet ye way now
attention about
then they can reschedule our payment for no sabi ne kwan so
na say ade na mo interest in kwan na mo hwe
in the first place yenya bibia yenso a na wo bi say wa kan kasa adwadifo ye tripoding ye ne ma boy ye de o say say wo problem ho pa
no but see me dey say ochina wo fiada ya wada e fiada me nda kwasiada ejuada isi am pe bibia to amenya bibia anto
ye di kan yi mo sitre obi so wo be hwa e fiada ni na no me am picture by Eko Vara obia I say buy goods before 19th.
Now say attention I want somebody to apply it so munye peaceful march being presented petition to president. One day, we are be shops.
And the third one, and then the very important one, to also near Papa Netifi na wo wa hutremu a so wusu waniwam. This is how far we are suffering. We haven't done that all this while. It one shot. Now, I say, oh, these people they can contain it. Let's wait a while. And they say, the idea is to give a paint to government to give a sense of urgency in the whole.
My recommendations were, fantastic recommendations, medium to long term. Mama. Finance Ministry, any Bank of Ghana, Makawe actually.
Okay, so Siano, say your Council of State
yes.
Muguso. The Siano, first woman a year and tell me there is too, because they do tell me as a Siana, but you know, I'm negotiations, so no crown. Open official don't be as well, or more engaging IMF, and no Kikayane difficult. Until
now, Council of State in Kita with any air coso. And I'm to two shops.
They be Council of State in Kuta with Diano air so to a certain extent.
Okay.
Yeah, $1 10 Ghana cedis. They see 30. Now, may catch us say, how would let's say, Ghana or Hana you want across the globe. Young can is
okay.
Across the globe, no. We are journalists. Who was a France for demonstration? So what's what
sure.
Who was a UK for demonstration? Who? There are. US any na. It's a Ghanaian traders who say, "Me what's me? Mr. Casey." Na me so men come some mama buying and tia. Yet so strange. And
yes, who said there are other. And for example, I mean, this has just been forwarded to me. Apparently, when so your friend is saying, tag. So with him tag. Traders Advocacy and then Group Ghana. Almost our members, or shops to keep soul and body together while they continue to engage government to see how best umit me. And this is a statement almost a issue. And it doesn't conflict with
Yenim Ekobia wo gutem. Me see you was 68 trade associations. Yenim anything like tag. Etiti woman also to me please you woman say guta ya de. Eti wo bia amfa ne tag me tag ye. Anya some they can please themselves. Let me tell you, Guta is made up of serious business people. So and now ba you want who business tycoon so woman na to amkas papa beya woman eti mesraw say edebia bebia obi mesraw
in this conversation
yes
unya statement they related
exactly eti they can please themselves. We are Guta. The last count of our membership then you don't say Guta check. Oh, eti one person the piano, one do butter a furry exactly. But they are not part of us and they can never be part of us. Anything, if this is what they want to do, they can please themselves.
Anyways,
you understand?
Mr. President,
because you were plural state, so you were plural. When you who other sakin munano, sakin associations with food and beverages. I don't know what Guta is an institution. Guta is an institution. With what we are doing with the food and beverages, because Asaki members are almost serious business people. They play air crashing, food and beverage. Almost so many serious business people. Almost what's our problem? It's your business people. They be on me. Sorry, sir. Make us say by no problem. One more. obi onka ye ho de obeye de se yemfa ho
eno de momo mfa
oni de obetime ba enya se bia
no e almost statement o mo issue na na very well
woman sam ti catch the people test and say eye woman sam
ya ka se ye be ya gombe issue as the
exactly enti de guta be ye no abefa ho eno nkeka wa de ho hia asa wo de wiase abai na wo de wo benchmark ni guta enti guta ye bibia benchmark eno nkeka ho enti ya crofo de ya go bia asere because
na mo guta for no money membership mo database of members
okay you need a database because yes so guta is so huge. Osei everybody
the members from over here more membership cards mama mo membership card
beba yeah well cars eti we no let me tell you sadly no we here no professor Dodu ada catch ye na guta say ye just sad no ye kan ni say ye be ma sa system no ne nkeka ho no ye be ma ye sector associations because ye no ye umbrella body
okay
ye register individual members yes so ye bigger than that eti ye 68 it will say your data, good data, you 68.
68 association.
Exactly. Yeah. That's our data.
Okay.
No,
you don't respond to this. Infantile. I don't want to go there. I have my association. Your association, no, your front to break it. It's your mom go fat. Will be association. No, I try. Eswo ye no odi be bata ye de ho anything se bia guta issue ba no makobo sa die no yeso o mon kan ye ho se bia o mon kan ye ho and I say oh abocho kan for kra afri guta mu a then it's an issue for me but wo mon kan ye ho anything de o mo pe bia was asesu bia no wo bitimi ye
intima main kind messages kakra ne yen wrap up your interview no me panel members na ye crado na afa yen toaso okro ye boa Ewa Breman Benin. I say, Obi, I don't think this closure of stores will have an impact as it's supposed to be because you also refer to tag for some members in open almost shops in Tiama impacting my boss. Say, Obi, which let me see, okay. Which one country in the world accept our cedis for business? Is dollar our currency? Hotels, schools, and other people are pricing in dollars here in Ghana. So why have we accepted dollar as a medium of exchange or allowed dollarization of this country when in fact the Foreign Exchange Act 2006 prohibits the pricing and payment in currencies other than the local currency, which is cedis? Is dollar a commodity? Why have we allowed people to be trading in black market? Close to the airport police station, all over Accra in Ghana, foreigners are selling dollars when we can have forex bureaus. Who is responsible for clamping down these people selling and trading in dollars? Can't we implement the Foreign Exchange Act? Whose interest is in there? And is it true some bank managers give the dollar to the black market people for business? Let's tighten the investment laws and regulate the foreigners who come and trade here and buy dollars away. And the message goes on and on. It's quite lengthy. Pythagoras. Where's the Obi? Please ask the man whether Melcom and China Mall would open. That's what I'm doing members. Nanankroma. Omunye members.
The business community is in support of our cause. We are not going to diverse names and all that. It's not necessary.
I hear you.
We are matured people.
I can
and
see
we
that.
know what we are doing.
I can see that. Where's the Obi? Good afternoon. I'm highly surprised by how the government is overly quiet about this general economic crisis in the country. This economic woes is nearly a pandemic, and like how the government dedicated resources and adopted cogent strategy in fighting COVID-19, same effort should be applied in addressing these issues. The government might not have immediate solutions, but communication is very key. The president was almost in our homes every night, telling us the measures government is adopting in resolving the COVID-related issues. The sheer nonchalant approach adopted by this government in relation to this economic challenge is really disappointing. Why is the government failing to adopt the same strategy in addressing this nearly albatross of economic pandemic we are facing as a country? Trust me, Obi, communication might not solve the problems, but it will calm tempers of the citizenry. The market will react positively and investors will gain confidence who is advising this government? Godi Tema. Where say Obi? The main solution to this dollar CD is for government to phase out forex bureaus and others. Because what does anyone need physical forex for? What for? That's what's driving individuals to be buying dollars. The setup of forex bureaus have made individuals hungry for what they are not supposed to thirst for. Kwekube girls, Tema West. What you on the point? They say, President, the forex bureaus guy are buying guno. Because forex bureaus no more heading.
Forex bureaus no say Abrante na Okazan say ebia me fan say so 2 kwan da.
Yeah.
Okwa won say bureau de change.
Okwa and say airport.
Ni na enye airport nkwa bia marketplaces no nkeka. The effort of this bureau de change is to complement the efforts of the banks.
Yes, sure.
Because enye possible say obia betimi akọ bank na any smaller transaction bia you can imagine say what the banks will look like.
Yeah.
And into these are special purpose vehicles and kayadi trade we no that yen streamline ye now intimate serve the purpose for which it was established.
Sure. Honestly, what is causing the current exchange rate crisis is not excessive importation. Also, it is ordinary individuals rushing to buy the dollar to keep as store of value.
Yeah, that's speculation. So much speculation you have rifle. After now a panic, a certain panic.
But how then do you deal with the speculation?
The speculation, it do tell me, somebody, it do tell me, I said, scanner started say, a beer cosro cacano. Now, a be cry, the politics be a big room, you become what some say, but could be a by say, the man, a speculative, pano, a year or so for be no bompaye, but could be as a some payano bayana, a shoot too, you know.
Oh, really?
Yes, then your friend is speculation.
We arrest the dollar in Jesus' name.
Where's no be able to offend it? You be able to say, Payano. That's a fool speculation. Say, hey, and the idea you no, you're
and
on the fool most of these things.
And the most for. Na so bet na and a dollar na jinsemo na dollar ni hu yeduma na dollar ni na speculation.
The accumulation of all these factors, you know, Americana bedu and na fe because men better na got some square but one factor ye jeni munu say Bank of Ghana and ye na we say your foreign exchange account and your foreign currency accounts your ba kuno what to Zikano now the aqua na ye deposit no or no sa you know and she say no yanwi hu ye because I know so ma enkofo to me $2 no e de esie and into a Bank of Ghana and because so if Bank of Ghana have to sit down and sometimes they engage some of us and all that and develop a strategy we'll make it when you rocket science I just have you so move baby
Mr. President, I was here this messages the doors me dear I am connect. And I was here this year, the Masama Babakayan, in the Ochana directives need to key effect.
Exactly.
President Akasa de Nawakasa.
By the details of the trading community.
Yeah. And the power vested in you.
Power vested in me. Go can one.
Okay. On this note, ladies and gentlemen, by the authority vested in me, by the trading community, I declare all shops in Greater Accra closed from tomorrow, Wednesday 19th. That's not what can date no. Anyway, I mean kai.
You did can you know bubu.
Okay.
And we see enyan dranti. Well, you are
okay. It is a minor drama, but it's still Wednesday to Monday. Okay. To express our plight to the government and the good people of Ghana.
That's it.
Anyway, a greater account.
God bless Ghana.
Said you be see you know. Obia call demonstration no be na just see make say edina ye twa no butu you know. Who's here you guta?
Yeah.
Edina ye twa butu no UTAC. So I'm so what them.
I'm also declare. Obi say me musa say Obi are the big shops and a message came, but asking baby are the big shops included?
They should watch out for tomorrow.
And they are any message
yana
ya to ye bo mate ma yenhwe ne fancy enti bibia ne ye bese di nkomo why ye da mase papa e dey na moko 2 days bia na mu hu ye mobo why because Monday ne dey announce Monday dey announce Monday dey announce
ye ne nkofo kasa na
yeah omonti ase na Monday dey announce dodo ye da mase fantastic Ekosiisen ne high Asempa FM make us say James Kwabena Bonfe e wa ha ye hu no studio ha ache ba he is here enti James Kwabena Bonfe ewa hasanso na honorable Daniel ni Kwate Titus Glover enso ewa ha na Fred Agbenyo incoming MP for SAR enso ewa ha nti mpanyifo mi ense ne won ba bedi enkomo honorable Daniel ni Kwate Titus Glover etnase nti member na kwa James Kwabena Bonfe wa ha Fred Agbenyo enso it's a very tight panel, one of the very best you would have around. Anyone ever be doing come obviously, you best start with traders see because it's a major issue. If shops in Greater Accra going to be closed down, a big issue. We'll start with that and then we get into other matters. Stay with us after this short break. Yes, shall see it in come on.
Franco Trading Enterprise still phone Papa Fie Samsung nie Nokia nie iPhone nie say your printers or mobile phone accessories Franco Trading Enterprise afa our no TV aye this satellite any ultra panels abomuma
Facebook say uko Franco Trading Enterprise page na say likes number 100,000 eyoma any omunidwa Samsung na www.francotrading.com Android app Franco Trading Instagram at Franco Trading na nipa body for dosunti Franco e the momo pay code 189480.
Your branches on the Bebre Wagana baby Nemum head office on the Twaya Dabraka opposite Roxy Cinema.
Tema Franco Community 1 water works ne denim cycle opposite Odor Rise Madina 100 meters away from the police station Kaswa Franco opposite Kaswa Polyclinic.
And our prayer number is 0246 422 338 and 0546 133 188. Franco Trading Enterprise still phone Papa Fie and you're not going.
Hey Charlie, this Qatar 2022 is bringing back some crazy memories, Me dear, the last tournament, I go bet my rent advance. First match, no. Hey, fam, them take show me where I go stay plus my in-laws. But this year, against my chamber and hall, my Go TV showing all the 64 matches. Masa, they tremendous super papa. Masa, listen, this time with dear Go TV Super. Bema is 64 matches leading now. Get your Go Coder and 1 month plus subscription for only 89 cedis. Go TV. Love it.
Hey, Udafo, ube suja na so be hwenkwem. Ube sayania na afedie ube tu ye niam ube den.
Ne humpo ye me wonwa.
Enra munumu a emamu look healthy. De bia no. Eno na me penny secret ehunu.
What be sabi? We healthy mind capsules for male vitality and general well-being. And member wadi mfie dungo twede krodri. Na me fa ke ahoodren me chensisre kwabrafo. Wifi osubo no nkomo yi.
Emedro yi ye friend no healthy lady capsule. Eye be menstrual pains free ho. Na amama ye obasima kasa.
Healthy man capsules and healthy lady capsules are common in Chiremu.
Healthy G and so a yambani meme nyina dru. Esesi obia.
Healthy lax. We yemetim gas ejina wiyem. Koko anasi yare ebefi wuson tempa. Enoye nyema apenfo. Abata woma nufo. Ene nkwada woni mfie dumienu.
Meni mabusu nyina nso pe healthy living no bi why. Enti mi kope bi ato.
Ene ko from best herba any over the counter shops. Dodua Fre Healthy Health Limited 059 4422921.
FDA aje ejede nkrato yatu.
Bonsu, may to storm energy drink, Puma soft drinks, and Awake purified drinking water. The beer 10 packs.
Hey, Ade, who to akoton?
For the where World Cup 2022. May stormy ho. Bekalaki with the Sakunya Bama also best stormy World Cup 2022. Akota Black Stars Chino and no one is over to storm energy drink, Puma soft drinks, and Awake purified drinking water when it's home pano. Not just the 4-digit number, I want to know no short code *78#. Now select the option 2. Amunumuwa. Who bet me a diatedia bit fridges, TVs, microwaves, phones, and the products one was swapia a free Casapreco Company Limited. As some debak when they say, Posumi be a dry, yano. Who bet me a nipa, ya befan who can you na? Amu Kwakata, Akusha World Cup 2022. Inti Koswa Toby. Distributors ni wholesalers. Monto 1,000 packs. Nianche 100 packs. Free. Kwanchiwa Chedia wa Casapreco distribution point be a bewo. Promotion yi Koswa NLA Caritas platform no so. FDR J Dedian Kratoya tu. Kaisa Jisha wo.
Okay, taste this.
Jollof, Mujollof.
It's good to try something new every day.
88, 89, 10 more push-ups, guys.
Mommy, I'm tired. It's good to stay strong together. It's good when
Mommy's resting.
you get the rest you need because your family has got you.
Hey, Daddy, so all this food for you alone?
You are all invited.
Yay!
It's good to share nutritious meals together. Whatever goodness means to you, Frital stands with you. Frital, you deserve a life of goodness. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey, it's me pan and me kita mi amike. Ecobank, me damase.
Sure, count and yo.
Osei Ecobank, ye cruising.
Bonsu bet me cruise wo wankasa ukem. Esani Ecobank Auto Finance Package inti. Koyen card dealers ahudu PI no ye adwuma bebia. Yika eda wakoma so. Say new car, say ye second hand. Ehwa ye mouse special discounts. Ecobank side nhihye pa be boa mo etua ka no kanyina. Ye mount interest rate ani boa from cry. Ebe bring weni so. Oh, so when your accounts work bank money how cry. Sa kwenye ye da ho mo bia. Enti enso sa ka no ho da keke. Abebu awie. Preto free 0800 003 225. Anasa kwa Ecobank nkra bata bebia na busa Ecobank Auto Finance Package. Enshisha kakra wo ho. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Babangida heba Mr. Edro tata shedye fama for the aba. Di malaria say now hona mi awo ya swa to me no pa se what to be didi swa babangida ba Mr. Bate no tet ma wenu mwato so babangida ba Mr. malaria drop papa babangida ba Mr. hona mi awo suro babangida ba Mr. ma wenu mwato so pa babangida
Edroi, Dear Pharma Limited, and Aquafaba. Ubenye biato, leading pharmacies. I will Okaishi, and Kumasi, King's Walk Herbal, Repash Herbal, and Abuache Herbal, and with Dama Pharma Limited. And I'm freeing home trophy 024 366 1093 and 0550 899 937. Edroi in Yamman Quada, one dim fear do me, a pim for. Any amata ya woman menu for. Krisha umoja you say when malaria and sana wafi Edroi. Babangida Herbal Mixture, Kaiko me. FDA Aji Edredi in Kratu Yatum.
Poor first, no, yes, some 12 amounts. 1,000 Ghana cedi. Say, 1,500 Ghana cedi. Wow! Now where? 5,000 Ghana cedi. Say, 8,500 Ghana cedi. Wow! After you move to me, you 15,500 Ghana cedis cover. The idea will be only hospitalization. Just say, we are going to die at Sabia. Eba bua mo chiakam. After critical illness. Just say, yari kronko bi ha. Ya jatum se bowa. Eba bua ma wako. So there. Arabia ultimate to our my way policy so. Be bra ya keka wunyina. Kakra bi pe. Ene dia to the utia no so many so. Waiting on my way yes no kono. For phone, dial *165 hash. Never come home. Send you my way. I said no way.
My way, a product of my life and MTN Momo.
Alande. Me say Alande.
Adepen Alande.
Gonna pay Alande.
Hey, finally. Gonna pay Alande.
Do more your way on Ghana Pay. Send and receive money at zero transaction fees. Pay bills, buy airtime and data. Transfer money in and out of your bank account and so much more with Ghana Pay. Dial *707 hash to register for Ghana Pay or download the Ghana Pay app from the Play Store or App Store.
Alande. Ghana Pay Alande.
Ghana Pay. Your money, your way.
This service is powered by Gibbs.
Muntie, Asempa, Ubetin Asempa, Nyawu Babyara, Asempa FM, Station Bakupe, Asempa, Wo Fie, Asempa, Wo Jumemu, Asempa, Baby, Awu Biara, Asempa FM, 94.7.
94.7 Asempa FM so ne Ekosiise Ndwumedie ena wasugu so awutie discussion segment emre no na asono na meton ade kakra mema hu nioma ekoso e wo se munyina mo hye ne nso ede ema me discussion segment no my life insurance health organic product neat chocolate drink Gibbs Ghana Pay app ena Franco Trading Enterprise eboayen ye de ebremo ene yenya kukudam for miensa e wo studio ha ye wo James Kwabena Bonfe Owaha. Ye wo Honorable Daniel Ni Kwate Titus Glover Ewaha. And before we went on the break, may the two names say Yenia Fred Agbenyo Ebabekanya, but unfortunately went to me. In his place, no a regional organizer for the NDC, Greater Accra region, Nidin Anthony Nukbenu. Wabe cancer e studio about answer enne ye big launch be e multimedia group Adom cluster na munim say annual Adom praise. It's the biggest gospel concert in our country. Gospel concert the amount for ye be brave, but the mother of all gospel concert Adom praise. This year ye show artist on the bill like to blow your mind. But programs manager for Adom FM Hanidin Joshua Tigo. Joe, Boko there.
Believe us, everyone's.
Bibi Okoye.
Bibi okay.
Fantastic. And the launch na baso.
Yes.
Big time.
You see, ejebo, ejanyaba. Fortunately, Adom launch Adom praise in a very grand manner.
Wow.
Victory.
Bible church. Okay.
It was massive.
For more mutie and over Facebook, any YouTuber will be home pictures now of the launch and the okay, that's a lolo me on your screen.
Exactly. He's one of the artists, local artists.
Okay.
Ever performing at this year's event.
Okay.
We have done a bit of a rebranding of a sort, and this time a praise festival. Adom praise a festival and 2-day festival.
Oh, okay.
And on the Thursday, 3rd of November. Some performances.
3rd November. Okay.
There will be a number of performances.
Okay.
Then on Friday, the main event. Then that is when we'll have the big praise itself.
Wow.
And that is it. And that the date not to Janessa. So
3rd November and 4th November. Okay.
4th November. Adom praise is known for its big headline artists of the past. Yes. Okay, the likes of Kirk Franklin, Sisi
Wine and Saba,
the Ronkenoli Abba, in fact, quite a number of big artists about in the past. And then no baby say
wine ever this year 2022 Adom praise.
I am happy to announce to the listeners of Ekosiise the biggest political platform in Ghana said this year Adom praise Travis Green.
Oh, Travis Green. Wow.
Travis Green.
Wow.
Yes.
It doesn't get any better than that.
It doesn't get bigger than that. And when you say Travis, a special connection with Ghana.
Sure.
Travis's wife happens to be a Ghanaian. And he a certain connection and emotional attachment to Ghana. And he's excited. And then was sending any message, boy. Emma who say, indeed, we are not just joking at all. Everything is signed.
Travis Green in Ghana.
Travis Green is in Ghana. Adom praise.
No,
2022.
Joshua, to go way too much.
Me buy, me buy announce it.
Yes.
My bro, some beautiful Adom praise branded a t-shirt that let us
Joshua Tigo. No, me Judy too much. Me Judy, where my mention Anjewa. No, we too much. Adom praise. Where's your special t-shirt too? No, this is so good.
Adom praise. But we had train so.
Joshua Tigo.
No, me Judy
too much.
Thank you for having me.
Wait, I mention this is
here. Now listeners,
this is really good. This is really good.
Yeah,
unfair distribution. Oh, this is nice.
Let me just
conclude.
Say, and then maybe no say. Many penny for me ever show no so and Timahu so more idea now it was a mere special provision unim say titles there
on the honor Adum for life
Adum ono ya Adum true Kabila there I say waboko akra no but if you are in the event I see back
sure
and so we don't have much time on our hands.
Adum Praise is duly launched. Travis Green, headline artist. Wow.
In Ghana.
Wow, that's nice.
Yes.
3rd and 4th November.
November.
Into venue.
Yeah, Perez Dome. Yes.
Jowulu Perez Dome. I was a hot song.
Railway line.
Yeah. Oba baby at Nakama. Okay, to you. Good. Ekosiisen is the high Asempa 94.7 FM. And that's Joshua Tigo or Adom Online editor or say programs manager Adom FM and Motain and currently Adom Praise duly launched. Big gospel concert, the biggest in our country. Travis Green headlining this year's event in Timonshan and so Emfa MIA. AM run off here discussion segment, no Yemfa no and Twamos Honorable Daniel Nikwate Titus Glover Aquaba Bokode.
What's that? Do your thing.
Oh, yeah, you joke. Oh, here you jogba.
Me ojogba.
No man can win. Man
can define now why true. And intina
me jogba.
Nupenu. Echunwa ju akoze baby okono why true. Ozebo zo echia o.
Mejoso.
Echia wo cherished listeners any viewers na mechia menia Kabila Anthony mi hu Anthony ache enya ya watamanzo mi hu no uma na watuba ko dia fam na mi na ache na uma ya konya se ezu ya mbra ne ye be kire ya dwen ade ba kwa de bia meka ne se mo platform we no asunyi papa ye ka se wo ko bebia Ghana nyina ye bie dia to Ekosiisen says ha ana no kra no
ewo okay
Ghana kuma nyina ewiei ede hase said ya wo shepedi program no edi ko nyina emobia attracted to your show
Asempa FM
94.7 One Dominic Justin Nomne Chunum and all your big guys that have been with you on this platform called Ekosiisen, the biggest political platform of Bia Pesobe Chede. Yada wase. Sabi yeti hey yankase wa dwene se woni amu abontin. Ba dumbi amudi amayen se yemba boa na Ghana kanko. Ghana sumdwe any sedia ye pese o man Ghana. Ye credit kono. Ye be boa do danko kufado. No de yako. Enti ye ni aje yada wase.
Okay.
Sedia wo ye wadwuma no soso. Yene so na ye be fansem no baako a ye me dede bia asem baako a meka o mampeni ye a me so pa eye the fact say omua no woti nani ediesim se busum wei me pese be ko region wei akohwe adwuma na ye e wo form and for me e kire me say onye president a oti Jubilee House na or kind reports eba nenim base na otu ne hu edi sim say busum we mi wa na mi nkɔhwɛ dia me manfo ɛyɛ wɔ fam na dem na fe me bana wɔ tworo na me kan ya fe dia me kɔ hu no wɔ fam no ɛne dia
Asempa FM 94.7
ɛnze kwesi adai wɔde ne kyerɛ santemam na ɔkɔ hɔ no enema ba ko mienu mense bia wakoyo meniso and otum for himself have acknowledged sampa obai ordinary the chiri bebre the jumo ye nyina no neniso papa the dikan Eurojet hospital project here was Asante Achem Central Konongo. That was President Kufuor's baby. Ye free abem ye nuanu mandisi for by one to me. Nyamia divadia would ye de jawa de swaw. Wakako wie crack. Ama would be ano. Said it Timemfu war Asante Achem Central. Me ka Konongo and in the Patamu Honinano. Ye benya kwai anya yaresa. And the Yanuso ewo. Ube Kaya, I think 2018 at 2021 Napo be energy minister no. Omunya serious energy challenges. At the point in time Sanzini kwa kasaye. Uwa kwa na kane no. Na ko up and down. I mean, some for Niama Bibiri. And it became an issue. And then you see big station transmission line from Kumasi all the way to Upper East in Bolga. And then Sadia Manesi and Yanano, etc. Yamiandum, Wako, Akoshek, Ebiano, Ama Kanini Dem, Ama Yedi Fata. Adibakuso Akoya, Menida Upa, Mamifa Kunya Weso, Na Mimbo Minu Akuma, Honorable Irina Toshi Adulati, Common Fund Administrator. What did they see are all boy judicial service. One of the vision of the president, and Atoshi a superintendent war. No more Kumazi was a big court. Yes, judges no more baby. I bedano. It became a huge challenge. Judicial service FACM. Mzandi was almost share bungalow. We have 4-bedroom bungalows. 4 different bungalows. Woman to man na a banisano. We have to finish that one and add 20 more 4 bedrooms. 20 more 4 bedrooms. A whole complex. I had the judicial service. The omojuma. Na pa yenu ya ye ni nyina no. The other refreshment facilities at the account. Eja o ye lawyer ni njire zema wonji wani. E ka na wakota o endai. Say judges on this social life. But oshakuna is swimming pool grow.
The houses in there looks good.
Very good. And the
fully furnished.
And the babo na to shabaso. Ye babo mompeni abaso say wotumi akobie ama judges no a woni ba hall. Apart from no 20 no so ye sense flats as a holding one. E the account am obi ba obanya baby ada owie na djuma no a na wasa atraso e the akọ baby free buy. And also the Buankra Inland Port Terminal. Ubekaya President Kufuor papa michao ewo pepo no so. Na the essence of the concept of Buankra no say. On say we share the northern parts and the Sahelian countries, i.e. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. Omo use port for their imports.
Yes.
And because of the challenges on the road now they are dealing, President Kufuor had this vision. Say yam famba Buankra. The Ministry of Transport no. Na Mr. Siama Micha Mr. Siama pa. And then yanya investor with the support
Asempa
of
FM
Abino Minano form if anything concessionaire.
But you've heard the ways President Kokate saw no November last year.
I agree. There was financial challenge.
And they are no clear assassin.
Not at all. They've started way back. They have started way back.
We sure.
They have started way back. I agree. Initially, funding about $330 million or $300 million. There was some small challenge there. Now the funding is available. Social media, President Koho and Rano, Minister Siama Kachene say, or admit say there was a few problems. But next Canada, Bibia, and that's why ye gidi. So God willing, Bibia Tona Kwemu Kama. By first quarter of 2024, no, yeah, the project remember the year. Then supported by the rail system that will connect from Tema through in Samwa all the way to Kumasi, no, will be able to transport all these boxes into that area to really boost trade. Na ama bibia atoni akwanya sam na de ade nyina eno so dia was ye wasantimam no yaye but when chere say one of the topics I would amaye no e ka bibia about the fact say obi bisa mampeni say yasi manso de bia ene kwabre mamponti
wa me yo mo kwan no mo to abama. Yes.
Adiba ko kan ni say he takes full responsibility. Na eni nkyere say yenye. But the father I was so ye no ye be ye e dia mom. But on pet threat. I mean, we here bibia. Why do you have to threaten me? On suro say wo so beto abani dia ma obi foforo. Wo you have to beto ma tuma no. But don't threaten me. So long as me tiakonya no so I will say me ye edibua ama bibiara enye area honkwa.
Asempa FM 94.7.
But threaten there no yakufado you can't threaten yakufado. The scene and so person you know obey. And the threaten yen frame yanka issues na wo form no. Yakwanenya in fact me Ashanti region as part of my campaign for that because honyina bibia ye kire no manso di bia nkwanta all those areas wo free if anything mampontin wo femu a wonne mu a ba bepie wagiso sa kwane nyina I know that road. It's so bad wajatum se kwan bia wo so boa no ye na ye ma ekwan no edem na ye di ma no ye be ye e di amount. So nobody should push him when it comes to issue of threats na dia dia and dia no ye be ye no e di free ho.
Okay,
but the most topical issue
why you need BFA or introduction.
Okay,
no,
okay, maybe
no wait, so we on Kumasi there where you on Kumasi visit there say where we okay enti mamema honorable James Kwabena Bonfe bebe na friend Kabila oh because when you honorable na I want honorable no but you've risen to become general secretary of a political party before
but it doesn't
no but that's a big deal.
Okay,
is it not?
Yes.
It is a
you are doing an sensory way now. It's good to be here. Now, you better say, Metisa Woka say, me ba atie for be catch us say
me no me ba
na why ache na o chese na ngwa na minia but na say na me wa hanu a ye ne o ma hene kwabna asante say udi say some time ago we me send messages yeah wa hanu
era ya me ase your friend is saying okay, enti Nana Odro Safo say unim no.
Aye, me senior no.
Also, please address my brother as Dr. Kwabena Bonfe.
Oh, what does it call by the bar?
Only the alphabet before for all. Anyways, maybe a prophecy, who knows? This one says, a happy birthday to Evans Nimakon, Director of Elections of the NPP, from a good friend, and the message is that God bless you for everything. In the Evans Nimakon, Director Elections of the NPP. And I do have a good one. Let me see the other ones we have here. Quickly, Nafe Yenshanamema Anthony Nukbenu. Akwaba Anthony Nukbenu Metimaka say Yehunu studio hatche because indeed Yehun. I'm told say Honorable Daniel Nikwate Titus Glover and the former boss Oboni in his presentation. Ewa homano say what is ye di buankra ne honko so de bibi twem tew na fe yetumi etoa so enti honorable transport minister of the Republic of Ghana ewa homano so ansana no happy birthday to my beloved father Mr. Kwesi Ahinkra NT of Achim Ewisa. We say, I love you for so many reasons, and I really appreciate the role you keep playing in our lives. I sincerely pray to God to give you long life and good health, to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I love you dearly, Dad. From your baby girl, Akosia Intriwa Auntie. In the Akosia Intriwa Auntie, to you, Mr. Kwesi Ahinkra Auntie, or Achim Ewisa. Happy birthday, and do have a good one. Honorable Akwabe Kosi saying Suni.
Obi Majus na John
Adumia una unso
boko emze ni media ni anka no papa mutikem na mutie mujumadi amudi buaga na me usual self no me atutu mo no bi but that was Kasim bi say what we dey no organ na me bi ati do this some obi ade aponti Ghana and some is about paying 100. There's a bit who can be better than the some can be on one, and then back will be a chap.
Okay.
I'm saying, Bangana, the deputy, and me, I have to call him my deputy.
Asempa FM 94.7.
And then, after that, you move from them to a practice, come baby begin and be a little bit. But don't go by and not going to say, you might be here, the one Ghana for almost slow. Now, what I hear of 1 hour, that was China. The dead for Kina, Mali, not Mudumudum, 1 hour. If I may. Among for by no visit and then I could be the price in one year. But the good for the United States, you must see a twaddle. Unfortunately, you could trust on you could cut it on the way. Now, you COVID you in your financial issue. President made a determination. Can be after the possible because it's near no. It up about body business. If we do our organization, you have a financial challenges. I buy the my autonomous. I don't know just about that Ghana for. What can be as a concern? I'm not a president of Ghana, and you could be sadness. And this are that. But the good for the on that down for nature and then not down for. The contractor has been on site since July ended. So July ended, the president for and call.
Asempa FM
94.7. Unfortunately, you have to do money payment June 25th. When you might be a cashier, you copy net team, net you slow down. Yeah, it will be the truck against the president in the cop. And then you're almost perfect. You could be to her. Corner correct you on your no more put the thing cover. When they probably no coin, if you know what my human has been in you. And the beginning, not only make up the book mine now, the back of so we trouble baby, not politics or to 2 years ago when near can some man for that. As you to me as a media, no, what the movement checking. And I'm repeating it. First, the money for the project is there. Mungo Buta contractor, I will not mention it. Unim contractor, no, you have the capacity to check. Konoko Buta contractor, they say, yeah, Omam, because the human has your man is come. They go challenge. Now it's not something to go.
Okay, all right, the cost for the project, Nancy Sign, it's still at 330 million.
We have in phases. The phase 1 is 130. The phase 2 and phase 3 one put together at 330. We can't afford for phase 1. The phase 2 no the warehouse that is about on board. The phase 1 will be a springboard for the phase 2 to come on board. Into the Mishramu. When we are more, but we are present on number 1. If we are saying now, we will be organizing your time. But on the be our boss here to Obama that will be. Me and you may chat about that will be. But yeah, me a buyer. Yeah, challenge. You can ask something. You challenge. You challenge. You move here. We have financial challenges. But you just the money as such. Now me trust the good point in them say. BBNC at the end of 2023, the contractor has promised me that he will finish about 80% of the work, and at the beginning of 2024. The commissioning first phase.
And the first phase would include what?
Oh, I don't have the components.
Okay.
And I think I have to complete. Okay. They are all there. So, we don't report it one power. We explain it. I'm in a car, so I don't have. Maybe on the good day, I'll come to the studio to come and give you the component. And then it's so. You'll be on your night. President call you could be as a so. First, you need challenge your kind. The fee, time and time, my report is no more correct the contract. I know you have to find out when you have the former 2 years. So, someone go what say, but the good one to call it in the good use, and you know, correct. But the basic animal that does, or the consul, let me say, I already. What do you call consul?
Consul.
Consul.
Okay, Osei.
And what be wrong?
Now me question, baby. I know maybe Uber studio. Because my question is, if you are for Buankra to function and function well, no, it should be linked to a proper working railway system. That's the Ashanti line.
We have the studies. We have done 3 studies. And I'm going on the good day. I'll come and sit down. 3 studies. And I'll put the studies before you. We have what you call economic rate. Maybe we are able to run economic level. You're more car. You're too much profit. Maybe you're too much profit. Maybe we are over. Based on that, any idea to one. And the way we are the paper. But until the real comes, you can operate on economic level.
Okay.
I'm not going to go be a boka. The rural answer, remember. In the trouble. I want to create that impression. Obian Kodada Obia, whether no code you could be a part of it. Now, I'm saying, I'm going to go. Moody has my pastor for the Hogan.
Very well, very well. Bravo. Answer that say, I'm sure Ekosiisen Suni, high Asempa 94.7 FM. James, in the now I know go Asem so awoka.
Oh, Dabi.
Ana me ma wo hokra.
Na ukoma.
Ana what we wa ma pa. Okay. Anthony Nupenu, regional organizer NDC.
Osei Bonsu. Kadang.
Isa fasha bi wa shama.
Your friend kadang. Osei Bonsu Philip.
Ekoye.
We kweku ana kwame.
Kweku. Yeah. Kweku kwatin.
Obo ade adum. Hoye.
Okay,
Hoye.
Hoye on.
Oso hoye.
Osan she Gucci shirt o. Osi kasema kosro.
U person super me.
Oh, no say Gucci na show.
Na man for who say. Me a bra me bre nyina no.
Oh, me a open na say Gucci.
Me nya moral right and criticizing incompetent government. This line of trying to pin me down, you won't get me because I am heated.
So
Asempa so for a few days my chair me brand pin for.
Yeah, so much also.
Let me chair also the tea for.
Yeah. He looks good.
No who nyina che.
Who acha fa.
Swag no e din.
Na nyame adum ye hu ye.
Good.
Mra ye wo mi eh.
That mama musa who call re-election ana?
Yes.
For
nyame adum enra Abejafo etutuma
okay
to clear me to go and meet the delegates.
Okay.
But unfortunately, you need delegates this year. Come Saturday, Sunday, we have constituency elections, sir. Then we'll have the full complement of delegates before.
Who co-position Ben?
I'm still the regional organizer, and the people of Greater Accra.
Operation Maintain.
I've said, sir.
Oh, where dear you?
And I'm one person me to call national. No, I
think it makes sense. It makes sense. So,
we'll see.
I said Obian. So we'll call on the post, right?
Oh, there's one gentleman that is coming to.
The almost know they are
Obejini Dinti. Mebuano. Me my promising is send me to me come campaign. Because we are not so that's all. So it's a friendly
contest,
fraternal men and women coming together to play around musical chair, but we need the people who can deliver into any day.
And the record is behind you.
Oh yes, in talking everybody is capable. Me that me can say obi bia onya tinka so be di party enim no ono so wo bibi to offer. Enti se mo kona se onya mu nyina mbe di juma we nya so a all of us must, because there's an ultimate goal that we are looking at to win political power. Enye me position me pray na here too much. Enti ye be komu na tem di die ntwa to so nsem here na oka. It doesn't wash. Enti be every constituency delegate, any aspirant team, come Saturday, Sunday, you have the mandate to determine your leadership, who should serve. Attempt the day in trust to one and no message. Let's play this game as brothers and sisters. Here we are. So that we go and fight for the bigger goal, not this kind of this thing. But unfortunately, Minister Siama, the intervention is uncalled for.
And some maybe
no. What have I said?
Okay, you go ahead. I'll come in.
I think former Deputy Transport Minister played a very defensive role. He should have left it there. Because, one, nobody accused them of not working and going to clear. You brought some angle. And Titus dealt with that issue. So what did he come in to do? No.
But he was there yesterday when the
you just asked a cogent question. He didn't even know the scope of phase one.
Oh, Osei
so he should have come in. Let's stop this as politicians. Yeah, man, we dear them just because we rush to say things that we are not having the facts on. You see, politics na and Ghana for who you say are true for is because we rush to make statements that we don't have the full facts of. The policy maker, when you speak, it ends it. I am a catcher say acquaint to tour for the Director General of Ghana Highway Authority. Don't call the Minister of Roads, because He is the exchequer of the road sector, the director general. Ni akofra mo akwata. Obeka Asembi na ye the headline. Na director general afa ne ho fo a. Mi ken moto we no so asa a death trap. Mini Titus, mi bra penye fa ho. One ye careful you die. When you careful you die. You train so be woo, and unfortunately baby I yes maintenance bridge before then before that place as if him and not me jink of traffic and 1 hour from Ashama edu hon. So I always say the directors of the ministries
for that project director general on your day.
He's the director of Ghana Highway Authority.
So what should he do?
He is the implementer of maintenance. And you're the minister.
Okay.
And you're the minister.
Okay.
That is his job. Uko Eban Rosa, the director of Eban Rose. Uko Fida Rosa, the director of Fida Rose. Sani Astracha Nyamano. But ye jemu na ye politicians ni ajimu. Because this issue about the technical, I think the director should be speaking. I don't have a problem the minister coming in. But I believe he could have listened to what his former deputy said and leave it there. Ejuma na wo hono eso. Buankra, you can build all the facilities on that piece of land. If you fail to link Takrady rail and Tema rail to Buankra, it is meaningless.
No, that's what my alternatives. Which
alternative?
No, because more economic rate when the rail is not ready, they would use that alternative.
Which road?
Which road?
Look, one of the main reasons of building Buankra is to take the traffic and the hassle off the road. So one of the things I believe the focus should be on
is the rail.
Without the rail build Buankra, I get him facility biana biano. The component of the rail from Tema and Takrady was key. So today, I want to know that $300 and something million. No, what is the rail component in it?
No, and the rail in Cajon.
So why? What are we going to do?
That man will swallow the rail.
Exactly.
Will swallow all that.
Exactly. So why are we building Buankra? And then when you say building via rail from Tema to Buankra, it will cost quadruple because of the devastation the Galamsey have caused on the lands. You know that? Especially through the Achim area.
Yeah.
That is the. To me, Buankra is a good project that we should focus on. But without rail, I don't see what it will yield to the economy, because we will still pile the pressure on the road. The roads will be broken. There will be traffic. Cars will be broken down. People will run into them in the night. And the same things will be happening to us. Therefore, I believe the ministry should be tactical. Government should be tactical. Because this our rail network, you are focusing on it. This kind of the circle economic way na economy, it will continue to have effect on all of us. We need Ghana to have a pragmatic development plan. This need jerk, nkofu kambo branca anti yenko ye bibi keke. No. To me, I don't think there's anything going to build warehouse, going to build office administration, going to build roads and other facilities there will not serve any purpose without the rail that will convey the trucks and the containers. Because when you say yetime fa dynamite fear ko Burkina Faso for mining. Why?
On the road.
Uko ushe metals ya packing we barrels. Ayede ko Burkina the weight. The Ayemi connection men at the Azul way. Just to reduce Azul. And Omufa kwano suna kwani say ya.
Almost I pack it fin na oma wash car na go car. It's terrible.
And they'll be do nkoko.
No,
all these trucks are packed or kwano.
No, but just look at here. Look. Motorway interchange for front.
Yeah.
Look at the number of lanes
and pay almost 3 lanes until you buying only 2
you just
lanes.
have 2.
Are you getting me?
Why should that even be happening?
And you ask yourself, municipal authorities there's nothing like control measures. And most of these guys who call Brofu Kramonti.
Me Kumasi Monday ba. One guy just entered the road. Nyame kwa na Jamie. Me be pa no Mr. me bisa no. Huh? Or can French bia? French no kan papa bia. I get me. These are the dangers on the road. And for me, I believe we need these interland ports to be able to take pressure from the road. Ushe niana ye wo. Boom. Rifa. We know Omabe. It's one of the big projects. But you say ano without that corridor so no dual carriage and we see another traffic zone. And there was a real interconnection. I say far free zone. I don't know how far that plan to is there. And for me, Minister Onto Nebu, Ontinasi, man in Kasabebri, man, he shouldn't rush to media. A Jumane than in Mesu. Because near here Ghana for how we can pay trophy. But his part will be to do Buankra. Another minister is in charge of the rail. If you know any part we are. So that's why there's a collaborative effort always in cabinet. Sure. The president is always we have to sanction the 2 or 3 ministers. Finance minister is key because honorable release Kano. So there's other interministerial committee to look at some of these things. Then everybody knows what he's doing. Sure. But you say we are know the senior table. So now we hear then that interconnection is not there. I get you. I get me. Let me hear Kabila on this, on Buankra. Now for you, President's tour because title this year.
Kabila before Kabila Bebano, Mr. Anthony, statement came about my minister said it was unnecessary. It was a knee jerk. I think it's not been fair to my minister because question now will be say it is because of what you have heard, and then there will be some say. Is in that president Ekosiise so but it is not so that but no Bem was to affirm the American and also wait to let the public because platform when any platform get one so Nagana Hani Pakasa. And you know these NDC guys, if they want to create the mischief, they can do it well professional. What I say, and the fact that me be clear no, or no so be so abeka dia me kind no edisi so. It's an issue again. Oh, natri me pofa natri. And you be so see. Say you see president eba on a year Russia. Mo colleagues here wo Ishira. They should go there. President call Sunday. Or be free watching. Go and find the extent of the Juma Yayo. The Bisa was say, you better be 3-4 days. I Juma Yayo. And yes, the work is on the ground, they are prepared, and can be or see. A same one is on Ragio. Or see at the right time, remember studio, 1-on-1. The concept, everything there was a Yabiano, or rather 2 of them. James Bebem na ansana no insua me come from am de bia say cool mineral water and here for one reason underground source and nsuo no if natural e wo suhum nankese forest ho na the source of say cool mineral water na assign the afa strict hygienic conditions mo area produce kama. It is free from chemical and microbial contamination. CSIR Water Research Institute and its supervisor me bibia kama. It is say cool mineral water there. It is produced according to strict GSA protocols, Food and Drugs Authority protocols, and a WHO protocols. You will be a sachet money be a bottle mo. Factory location one Nankesingo off the Suhum Koforidia Road. Frame 0202-929-775. Say cool natural mineral water. Absolutely refreshing. Now Access Bank say and you can control your payday. Payday. In the one chain, Sabo some be son answer just one payday for you to get paid. And you can get paid any day with Access Bank Payday Loan offering, and you just have to dial *901*11# *901*11#. With this unique offer, you can access up to 40% of your net monthly salary before payday.
na o pressing needs be a to Access Bank in kwa na way e the amendment train payday oko Access Bank me pacho just sign up to this amazing offering I the air mount and we bet 40% of your net monthly salary and send work to akra etumi aba the uhian so obenya account or Access Bank it please o account or bank for be a switch it Neko Access Bank na kunya account na fe benefit from this amazing offer. Mo de my opesa otimu nsemwa for 0800 004400. Neat chocolate drink. There's one no mo be da pe wo de nom a made in Ghana chocolate drink. Neat Confectionaries, a free zones company, and now or more a year. In the can niche and so a taste of Ghana. You 250 ml bottle, 180 ml Tetra packs. Nina amount for Giatum and non papa Ghana had there a twap painting baby. In fact, Okoye Malls, Melcom, Game, ShopRite, Petrol Mart, Nina Obenyabi, Etimi Ato. Niche taste of Ghana. James Kwabena Bonfe. Bremu on Buankra na fe yentwaso
obi me dey na me worker me feel say the Anthony Kaye so na me tie no are raising very critical issues quite beyond sa Buankra.
Sure
the issue say civil servants our more mandate na politicians aje wo modwuma ye critical nti asmo Kaye no ne fa bi bom this one man if you come and try the titles can also no so a womb if he say or no so raising issue with Nupeno can also come and try what we we should listen to each other. Honestly, I agree with him that my brother Asiama shouldn't have come in.
Oh really?
Yeah, there was no need,
even with all the information he gave.
Wa me kan sem fufuro bia titles kai. Honestly, if he said something extra, tell me. Rather no. Oh, question no. Emma say he was not prepared for a thorough conversation on Buankra. Onwankasa. Until at the appropriate time.
94.7.
So what was the point? Especially when Titus had made that point. The only thing me say Anthony Sotiasi and say one overstretch it, the argument say the mandate near Buankra. But as I said, Buankra interrelated with rail line. No idea. Of course, he didn't go into the rail line because that's not no Osei. But with the railway, no so called Buankra na say Buankra nye prepared it will
link to Kumasi.
No, but at the end of the day, the place must be prepared. And I think Gandameka said Domu Inakano. We should listen to each other. You see, Obi, that for me is our problem in this country. Your man, your seminal, I hear too much political masturbation. One way, there's no intercourse of ideas, and it is not productive. Offspring and opposite sex must meet to produce. And the many titles are not going to be one. And your bonimo. In fact, Otiame, Namisumi Tiena, Ebia Naya General Kushia Babia. About Buama productive. And if you look at our parliament, it's a deliberative chamber.
Yeah.
More consensus building.
Yeah. Then maybe you start with President Ashanti Regional Tour and the matters are everywhere.
Yeah. Obi. Zema Akoso was anti-mantem. If he's mixed issues. Ashanti region, the biggest region in terms of number of constituencies. And I will share voter population now. I think for
until recently, Greater Accra take you over.
I know Kran saying 2020.
Sure.
Register.
Sure.
I know margin no question. There a huge constituency. O can region cosmopolitan. Pa Bakwa Ashanti region.
Very.
Now, Obi, there's an interesting dynamic from the 2021 Population and Housing Census Report data. Mampani Akufo-Addo, so person or concentrating on or limited to elections.
data is showing that or more concentrated on Greater Accra, Eastern region, Central region, Asante region. No almost anye regions 12 na kabia.
They can comfortably win an election
because the population there is 54.1%. That's how our growth and population spread are polarized in terms of soil at a certain point and
FM.
We tried 14 na kana 14 12 na other regions na kana. They are about in terms of about 9%. A issue I say development thinkers yama yadwene call. Now talking about Asempa Emeka BBSC the Minia Anthony Kaino. Oman yi ma hwa hu say a problem back on concerning sekuru. It's too much. Radio guilty. TV guilty. Meno ye guilty. You can't say na ba ne akeka without grounding the problem and searching for solutions. You can't 2 weeks the heat is gone. Pa. Gossip. Then you reduce it to individuals. Anthony, me to say is part of our problem. Sa issues here making was me. The National Development Planning Commission. One more as there should be a thinking group. Political parties they operate to organ or more thinking groups, think tanks. I dream I doubt. So it's talking gossip. Madam Bakose gossip. We gossip and go to sleep. It doesn't build nations. Amaya Akosu Nina and Ghana when we were doing better was because we had thinkers in the boardroom. Omo mekasa. Nyo bia na say tenene. Say ye nyam krofo a woti han mu obi. The production crew should have a team behind to fact check. Kwabna me kan se mi na man kan immediately na ya amo. Now I fact checking me. That is not happening as we speak now. It's a problem, and I'm flagging it for us all to think because of this issue about the Babaka about Asante region in Sembinu Apio. President Akufo-Addo, there had even been issues and I know what video so. I'm say was it Kwabna Chum? Like Chum no can sembi and obedient say MPs Ekoshia Asante region MPs Ekoshia president say or development. It was true. But the truth is that a lot of development has gone on in Asante region.
Asempa FM.
But there's an issue.
4.7.
Among four fees say Asante region is entitled to more development than any other region because when an MPP for you move us free. Sebi. The truth is that yes, no stronghold, no. Just like the NDC had Volta region as their stronghold. Who's the Volta Force raise the issues? Even though the NDC had done some developments there near day. Young Kelis, young Kusadian Wakana, I'm married in Bian Huse. There was 16 regions. As I said, region Bia region Fufobia here, dear. Region, my Bia, Mantan Biano. As I said, Mantan Fufobia, a yen here, dear. Namfisa Mampani, anu ye kind of mini tatos, can once and kakra. What your interview no ya? It is very unfair so be kwako pick aspect be the one tier interview ni na. Mampani never headlines hababa no. Wan yesa. Sabi Mampani akofo de Mampani bia. Obi, ahunche mu nyina no okasa bia ama amanfo kra ka say o daso shebo because he is still inspiring confidence say minim how no ye betu anamon ye beye o ye nipa so what I say now president can assembly and Obi is very important e no kra na nya no kra say the right to vote individual biadia
sure
is it a lie?
No.
So what error did he make to say wherever one wants to vote no a nipa no preference any choice? Did he offend by saying that? However, one can see what or say I will continue to do what is right to acquit my mandate. One kind. Now the year me one kakra ya asantehene asemo kai. All along I thought there was a feeling say Asante region had been neglected. But Asante is more kind of instructive.
Okay then.
Oh, what's it wunya yemu? Asante say, President, enya Asante region emu. Na womo so omani so ne oye den.
Oye mom.
Di me obi me kasa se we ama. Ya nyina me de NDC de ni be fra mu because eba soro. Okay. Sabi me gada haya me kan me say me na no Michelle pani bi o say hey what ka say ya ufi ba me bebre socially your friend say hailing from and all these wise I am connected to almost every region in Ghana and I can show baby am free moja from baby am bo abusua ko baby a madi agro e de akopie ene ni baby am suku komu ni ade Asante region me ko Prempeh college me ko West college me ire Asantini so that's it me ko school Central region my adwuma ko takrade Western makobo abusua go domoro num ni ade mi fi atifindo mi fi savannah kra be kan say wotwi espresso mi fi buno
ba
mi fi buno east
unim say breaking news bi abe was say me di trigger
okay fatiga
enti with your indulgence office of the president secretary to the president 17th October 2022 dear Director General, termination of secondment to the Ghana Education Service from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Reference is made to my letter dated 22nd January 2021, informing you that the President of the Republic has appointed you as the Deputy Director General of the Ghana Education Service, and another letter dated 14th June 2021, extending your secondment from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology to the Ghana Education Service. Copies of the letters are attached for your ease of reference. The Ministry of Education has informed this office that the exigencies that required your skills and expertise as Director General of the Ghana Education Service do not exist any longer. Moreover, the extension of your secondment by the 14th June 2021 letter is in contravention of the Human Resource Policy Framework and Manual of the Public Services Commission, as it purports to extend your secondment beyond the 3-year maximum limit. Accordingly, the President of the Republic has instructed that your secondment be terminated forthwith, and you are directed to return to your position at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. The President thanks you for your service to the nation and wishes you the very best in your future endeavors. Best wishes, signed Nana Santibedi, to Secretary to the President and to the Director General, Ghana Education Service, Accra. Attention, Professor Kwesi Opoku Amankwa. And what it means, they say, GES Director General, no? Nyabotre, na den sunia. GES Director General, no? There or say go back to Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, baby, or free, in other words, no, so with your mom pamono, he's a professional, and or go back, juma. But one of the associations are on your juma pa Nagrat, Nagrat president, so Asemka, the far letter way, very important. No, meba. We'll do this in 2 minutes and then I'll come back. Angel Kabonu Akwaba. Na apomu ya die.
Nani adum yes. Nkwe.
Adumia. GS Director General. Omanpenyi se on sign call back to KNUST be free ebaye. Mo je the saying.
In fact, union, they are very disappointed. Very disappointed because yani papa we aye juma And this man brought a huge level of sanity into the Ghana Education Service. In fact, for the past week, almost every week, we were meeting with certain concerns. Yedia took time to identify and solve a lot of problems. The final meeting is supposed to come on Friday, where we look at issues of promotion, upgrading, allowance payment, any scheme of service. Prepare your home because this 2022, your collective agreement is expiring. So that we have also finished the committee that was working on deprived areas. Friday or mobile report. Now, this dismissal, more than one kind letter, and read the letter line by line. And you begin to see there is something abnormal about this termination of appointment.
But what is abnormal about it? Because the letter speaks to the effect, second extension of the man, it runs contrary to provisions in Public Services Commission Emra Omodiye Juma. Because it is the same precedence in the man extension, and they knew the laws of the Public Services Commission. But not but at least Omaka said it ran contrary to the provisions of the Public Services Commission law. And they were overstay more like. And Semras no almost on sign. What's wrong with that?
Professor Pokwa Mankwa did not come in as the Deputy Director of Ghana Education Service.
No.
He came in straight as the Director General.
Sure.
Professor Pokwa Mankwa was a lecturer in the University of Science and Technology. And you are appointed as Director General. The letter says that the exigencies that led to your appointment no longer...
Yeah, they no longer exist.
What exigencies? For us, we don't determine to the president who is at your appoint. But there is a seeming feud between the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service. Between the minister and the Director General. In fact, the Ghana Education Service have always been seen as the backyard of the ministry. And I was expecting that the presidency would have identified the cause of the feud. So here, all the issues that we have worked with Professor Pukwa Mankwa, which will inure to the benefit of teachers, are all going to go awry.
No, but are you saying, sir, a new DG cannot continue from where he left off?
Only maybe. We, those who work within the Ghana Education Service, have a serious problem of appointing people who are outside the Ghana Education Service to senior positions in the Ghana Education Service. I get it. So, this problem will rear its head again.
Okay.
With a new appointment. That new person will also have to come and to study the situation. He has to be given time. Implementation is now going to delay.
Okay. Unim, what I want us to do, Angel, and it's because of time, when we need time to really dissect this letter. We will follow up questions, baby, but I don't know me. We'll call you back and then we have an extensive discussion, right?
No problem.
Me da se papa. Me da se panya. At least, omu initial reaction. They say the yes.
Angel.
Oh, Tiemo, Intimo there.
Hey, sit down.
Onia homani sumom de ba. He's listening.
Okay.
Yeah, he's listening. Omu initial reaction.
Offer me meeting at chair.
Yeah. they are really not in support of this decision from the presidency.
Where did the people
but that's
recommend
what
that
it is.
president?
Osei.
Where did the people
why? But they are an association. They can have a view.
Stop that in this country.
Obi.
Kwabena to aswe.
Me pese me twa masem no so I with a recommendation say they are see any nkomodi amampani ye no.
Yes.
Ese say eye nka eduma nyina say ye chichire man enye mantem. Ba kumbi. And I feel so ye unitary state. Unitary state no cheze. Ye your mind back one. Ya ho den no kabum.
Yeah.
And in sometimes ye abato onsem na amanfo pese wo mu create region adia. There's nothing like that in our constitution. There's nothing like that in our constitution. When it comes to presidential elections, there is one constituency called Ghana. Parliamentary, there were constituencies. Enti sa enti asiena ya ye nya no e ka ho bi na afa amanyokuo mu mpanimfo ye start and son ye ho. Let's measure our expectations and measure the expectations of our followers. O my bia ni one man how ye betimi asi anu mo na twa da America na me no kase ye yi akwan America
issues.
No omu yi akwan I fi so omo akwan de wo ya ama na broso no wo mu yi akwan wo ko UK wo mu yi akwan wo ko Spain wo mu yi akwan hefa na wo kwa yen yi akwan enti o my Ghana ye be ko so yi akwan ya Anthony Kansembi amanofo yensua de mfiri niema ekoso yi COVID-19 abreso United States of America Chief Justice John Roberts or Kansembi or say COVID-19 has pierced through our illusions of certainty and control. It has taught us that we are not in control. Someone else is. Let's be sober.
The NDC in the Ashanti region say they don't get vote from the Ashanti region, but they've done more for the Ashanti region than this government.
Obi, I miss her question. We say I will not try to answer it. Because I mean, yeah, who's steady. But the MPP can easily answer or address this. What's the basis of it? What's the basis of it? At the end of the day, and American that notion, your developer region be chain region be no, is something that should be an indictment on any politician. I'm telling you this. We have multi-party democracy in the AU. Multi-party democracy, it means that even the tiniest minority must be respected. Multi-party democracy. It's not for nothing now. Young federal system near a unitary state. Ashanti region na yaka wasem no. Oko Ashanti region, oko Asante maimpo Asante ne na so eho. Kasa wodo e wo Ghana hafa, wo mo him for. You know that?
Sure.
So we must yamma modern say ye betwe ho free. Kasa e be man na say ayi ahoden wo mantam wey e che mantam bi ene ade din papa mu ba de ya me dan ni sa interview no tie no fulia mampani bobo ene ma mako bia na oye na mesre we na etwen ya adwene si mantam mia me wofa madamfo nyonyamfo Simon Semensa oye obo ne mo ho modern de but the engagement should be more afenso so sane me na ya na mabobo national security. You see governance won Obi, the behind the scenes and a kuta nema a koso a chire aye wuni nyina badwam no and a kuta mamu and this our intelligence subsector no a to see to say the atosi in the year that be our problem
atosi.
Oh yes, a good for no because it was needless. Someone no what is the issue? Say free ne eko Monday no almost on bed ya channel almost dey pa no be I didn't know baby Monday. They have consensus. Consensus no ye wo kwan bi a wonu omu hia okukomu a enke bedi hu nkomo. Anya say they haven't been engagements. They may have been some engagements, but any engagements are a solve problem no. That's why they are acting that way. And I'm telling you that it is the duty and responsibility of intelligence coordination to preempt these things. It's a deficit. This communication is an issue. Say neman kiti bi won ma e prepare na wasano Any edi manage and now so a pie kra abwa fra so no firefighting and also so a intelligence arm na a critical obi a me concern because governance be koswa it is the intelligence subsector. It's a deficit and we must talk about it and people must know. Mr. President must be in the known, the full knowing. The people at the helm of security, especially National Security Minister, must know this. These are avoidable issues. Say a gene semsa because Mampani open home on the look. This president, the news that was on Neka, virtually, Martina program you so apropos to say a Beyanka president on Tina region bia a tamane 10 regions no. Nanka 12 months in a year. Until within the 12 months no, only 10. Non Fantina region bia Bosumi Bako on Fanya. Virtually, this president is living in the regions. Even if he comes and goes. But you're not wanting from him. But what's the age? Any and no more prepare to only Ghana, no new region bia or Kwamano or Kobabi. He's moving. He's doing some things. Why is it as he said, Onyashi, everything in the negative? Sometimes we need to remember, Obi, they say, Ghana Population and Housing Census Report 2010. Read the analytical report with Professor Kofi Awusa-Boasare as the chief editor. It will amaze you the entire free SHS and imperative. And nothing can compare. Because the population of this country as at then are near up to degree, first degree. In Transform come. You know 3%. If you look at the data, it's available on the net. If you say you're literate society, we are not. And the name of the brave one more papa you are. I want you no what's it mean? Me, I'm against the introduction of allowances for teacher trainees because they are tertiary students. And as a former General Secretary of the Teacher Trainees Association of Ghana, it was one of the issues Namaya undertaking say, tertiary students that time we were ready to forgo loans, allowances, and take loans like other tertiary students. President say Michel Bonti Mediso, the Kaimino Panis in Anapo. I even went to Domain Crow to meet the leadership of the students group at the time. Ye di hun koma say okay papa no so obeye nti munya botre ni ade eventually they are still doing it even if there are challenges enti nema bebre wo no a oya e bia obi onye ne tse de wo Philip Osei Bonsu pe no but that's why you are different and he's different and nipa bia so yen kai say da e wa de chie and e wa de san o obi a woni na so Mampani Akufo-Addo he will have his errors. There's no greater effort without error. But if we want to be constructive as a people, Anthony Aka, Titus Aka, Etienne Yia, Papa Bakon Fria, Papa Bakon Fria, near Kessie. Ya man, your summer acquire a nibre, conconsa, nsekro, atro, bon summer jumano, lies. It's satanic. Obi, it's satanic, I'm telling you. You have a nation that says 88.8% of us are Christians and Muslims. If we were to be adherents of the Bible and the Quran alone, our laws, this country, problems will be one man. Nti me ka ko wie say Mampani so ne nema bi no ho no ayaka it appears say o se di ogina na obegina. Look, some of his ministers, I beg to say, he has to take a second look at it. It's not about say problem there on that.
But you heard his answer to that question.
Yes, but I want to say this. The call for say on changing the finance minister no, and yet because anybody thinks the finance minister created the problems. No. It's about the finance minister's inability to deal with current rising issues. Good of way by a kamubi. Me and I mean to borrow from Anthony Nukunuasem no. The governor of the Bank of Ghana should be held responsible.
Asempa FM 94.7.
Because Asempa currency stabilization Asempa and your finance minister Juma Bank of Ghana. Why is he not responding to it? Monetary policy, thank you. Such as here, Bank of Ghana. But of course, it's an appointee of the president. Only that, Sankofono, that sector, Bank of Ghana governor, no, who to be who you finance minister.
Sure.
However, you can engineer a resignation as the appointee. Meaning to be Yajuma Bu. Into one on any Bayajuma. Mr. President, one kasa wo kasa bi na mpese mi boro kakra. Ye bibi kakra kwakwado. Ye wo so ho kakra. Na Ghana fo hunu se yes adwuma na wo ye no. Wo ya ne den. Wo nya mane man kitinkiti bi nchiwanchiwa bi emetwetwa wakwan mu. National security is an issue. Finance is an issue. And maybe health. Bibi kakra maybe.
James Kobina Bonfe.
Oh,
sorry. Okay, Mini. Okay, so you have the floor.
Obi.
On the Ashanti Regional Tour, then Obi. I come to
Obi Medasi. Before the Ashanti Regional Tour, I believe say before a few days, you know my boy Nkai say Nyame Aduma come Saturday and Sunday. Year constituency conference, delegate conference.
Okay.
33 constituency. I'm the regional organizer. I'm not campaigning, but the conference is
still loud. That's why
Bonsu as regional executive.
Oh, that's why regional organizer.
And the mestre all delegates, any aspirants. Yabo pro 33 constituencies. You need more anya kasa. Say let's do this devoid of acrimony and tension. At the end of the day, a home call. Obia enya butoyem na yenyina yenye na yensre na yenkan hubum say we have a bigger fight ahead enti medom nyina si
region the na ye twen
the foundation must be strong before you can get the region
eyi ekobio mini pay no enye regional chairman no
Adegoga.
Okobio.
Yeah, Adegoga is retaining it.
Adegoga is a strong man.
Ade has been home since.
Oh no, about for some time.
Adegoga. And only Kaiba Mefa. Frankly,
a year regional secretary. So they were winning on their hands down.
There's a challenger.
Oh, but the son of who they are.
I was said there, a democracy into Obia Akunya. Frankly speaking, I believe say. The expectation of the Ghanaian electorate are very high because of the kind of statements any promise I in a one of the reasons why from the whole of last week you bought pro in the constituencies to tell our aspirants say promise na more delegates
when you're careful
you be careful who party opposition who meet there will say yeah baba mamu ejuma be na baba manu
constituency executive
yeah bani abema alone umami finance house I get me and omu ye we nyina we na so win na 1 month won't me deliver then the delegates who are executive to work at the grassroots say omu promise you some be omu anyanti ye nyadwuma ni biom then your grassroots is dead. That is the same as a by national politics the way you susu ade e kan and the expectation. What is their cry? So they give MPP 71,000 votes.
80 at the last election over 80,000.
Fine. So
the highest in the Ashanti region.
Yes, they full say they are not being treated well. Oma Penjusubeka say man yeah as far to Kumasi, Kwabri is not Kumasi. Kwabri say
young lady no.
Say former
Francisca.
Former current national security, then the conscience, you know.
Sure. But adjoining like
before 9-1.
Sure.
The time
no, still divided.
Still divided.
Can the party are different? If you check Kwabren north for south,
no.
Where another one Collins was here.
Where man no kita hotel Kufuor, Henrik, Jerry man.
Now we are gonna.
Search
only a search
maybe it's in Kazabudu.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say on one.
What's up, Parliament? Only a Ghana man.
So I believe, sir, for me, maybe the response was maybe a slip, but for the president, it shouldn't be a slip because knowing very well that they're in Ashanti region now, cost studio now, maybe mischievously more media for you to conciliate here. No more chipping in.
No, guy, this is on your test. Host, they say on your test from the constituency.
But I believe, say, the president going to Ashanti region had all the intelligence briefing.
Sure.
And one of the things I meet here say that when we hear concert we are in Kofubi Huru was
a global citizen.
There was intelligence report on some of these things, but I say, "Oh my penya kufara, oh Charlie, me tell me the amu ya cry me from I bet you see, and everything that is happening in the Ashanti region is overshadowed by this whole thing, and that has been the problem with our presidents. You remember Mahama's Ojanfunu? All the good things he said in that forum, and nobody was interested in it. Oh, I say media, and that was where. So I believe, say, Amanyofonu, we should all be very tactical and careful our communication when it comes to this thing, because look, and nipa sorry, the hit on human being, and then you want to go to the next community, and your roads are terrible. Look, Uba Greater Accra, Etiana, if you say, Masa, Udu Bronu Biwo, Greater Accra region, Ningo, Pram district.
Yeah.
Apart from the road that lead from Pram Junction to Pram to maybe New Ningo.
Obi friend say Old Ningo to Chopoli, Kwayano, and Koyi.
Kintampo ya kwai. Ufi Kintampo.
When you joke there with your 3-month pregnant wife, or your 6-month pregnant wife is gone.
But Ningo Pram there on generally, I think they have fairly good roads.
Where? Oh, I am telling you the only good road that you are telling me they have fairly good road.
No, sir, from the junction.
Pram Junction to Pram to Old Ningo. That is the road. Finish.
Okay.
That is the only road. Then maybe from Dawa to Minya and to Aitepa. That is another good road. Finish. But when it comes, no, Anyam, okay, I use it over the weekend. There's a contractor that is back on the road, and I commend it. Uba this side Afienya to Dodoa.
But that is not part of Ningo Pram.
It's part.
Okay.
But half of it.
Uba Miami Konso Ekpongatamanso. We don't have one good tar road. Apart from Michelle Camp town. Michelle Camp, the soldiers phone home. All the roads have worn out. And you know the reason? We this is a road contract. And we don't guard the roads. Because what build the road to a certain hassle of cars. And you allow heavy duty trucks to go and take boulders and come and use it without any payment. So the whole road will worn out. Kwashe Amasama through Ashalaja to Kaswa, the road is off. One of the good roads we constructed in that corridor, because a Huabeye hub of Anyani
sand winning.
And this is what I expect the engineers to take cognizance of. Said, when you are going to build a road in a certain locality, look at the economic activity that will come there. Because the moment road near good pay, sun winning and now sun winning and winner banu sikabe na abani generate to take maintenance of the road. Yenye we are will continue to pump money inside the soil. Say a building road, but 1 year, 2 years, all these roads will go bad. And that is why I believe that the ministry and the technical handlers of the ministries should sit and look at it again. Because one of the good roads they say it's not where to be found.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. From Amasaman to Kaswa Road is off. So that is the cry of the people in the outskirts of Ashanti. And no man should know. Say, whatever the people are calling for genuinely, but maybe that sleep. Yes, people will try to go political on it. But me, I have learned something in this game, say. Today, if I throw these balls to the wall, it will bounce to me tomorrow. So we should be careful. Because ya kasa tra. Why you say I don't think they are tra? Because where is the development plan of this country? No. We all come in with a certain party manifesto. And when you come and you meet the dangers of the coffers, like the way Omampenya who and the MPP are depleting the coffers, baby we need power 2025. So promises been the Emma Ghana for. We will promise. How will we face to fix it? Are you getting me? And when things come like this, now my people say, you see a magistrate court into your achievement. You are telling the man that Mijirina and the pregnancy I say because of road. Who catch him say what's the magistrate court? We go ahead.
Oh, that's here.
Magistrate court, EACC, now regional ministers and the commission. It's not a man paying to go and community a magistrate court. What are we talking about here? We built a lot of them in Greater Accra here. Afutagbo and DC is no commission. So for me to be sincere, on my page coming to commission a magistrate court and it's an achievement when the person who voted for it telling you say the economic activity is based on road. So we see magistrate court don't want say more. He will not be pleased. We see airport in T. He should be happy. Ni pay banchi no kosuya. Everybody ko jom. Baby offer banchi na kwa ni we see airport or passport. So every level of development and understanding of the people you have to communicate with. And I believe a doomre year, the party communication, government communication, and yeah, or how we bring I remember 2014, 2015. The studio now feel free too. So now condition a bossing BBA because some government appointee acquire slip and you have to communicate.
Manage crisis.
Manage. Are you getting me? And Ushe Ashanti Regional. This is Akasa Bre. Regional minister, they were Yirim. Why Yiremu? And he's one of the ministers people have been calling for his head in the region. So because they don't see much of him. They think even the governor, the APP chairman is more whatever. And to go into that region knowing the briefing, I believe say he should have just cut everywhere and the communication to send to them. But to say do you forget says few years ago you were urging people to call on Omampeni Mama to show where the roads are, not green books. Until asphalt, some few asphalt laid in Kumasi township. Yes, but that whole Kwabre area, no Kwai, Emra Sejon we gidi machine gusu. Yes, Sejon to today. I am puffy. I get me. So the MPP always say many times say much has been given to you. And people are expecting much based on your own words.
Your own words.
Based on the things you said. And the kitty that we gave you, the money in it. Much has been put in unproductive sectors. Now, me Hana or my me see, you people should do audit of one village, one dam. How productive is that investment to the economy today? The productivity of one village, one dam to the economic build-up of Ghana today, yenye audit. Says you can't share hono. The returns wahi. That is why we should build a nation. My dream wholesale. I do it ya ne discuss shim na enfashimba.
Mate.
Ye tuasika for certain interventions. Na ye nya returns. Ni nyina na abwa piso ene dollar yi say ya neko. Ene ye jemu
finally
Emma foreigners ebie malls. When you say at the close of every business day, before the next 12 hours, almost they go for the next black market and kwashe dollar and send to the account. Oh, so and mikro mashama. Obi an kwashama jomo enkoto ni ba panty simple. Pampers, something called China Mo. Everybody is there trading. Nkofi omunyo musika no more $1. Bam. How will your currency be strong? So where is the trade policy? I've not averted my mind to whatever is in that trade sector, one area, but I believe something wrong is happening there. To make sure, say, the local market is going down, and the expatriates are making it, and your city is struggling, becoming useless, and you are watching it. Will it take a rocket scientist to know, say, fundamentally we ourselves are causing this problem? What license do we give to these stores? How did they come in? Their agreement. Why is this happening to us? We sit aloof, unconcerned. Now, as nothing is happening. Your say a magic hand will come from somewhere. The technical handlers of the ministries are doing more harm to this country than we the politicians. But at the end of the day, we politicians, we jump to the air
to take the blame. Mate, my senior Honorable Daniel Nikwate Titus Glover. But before that, Obi Kabila is spot on. I'm with him almost 70%. The good news is that the president said he would continue to fix their road. It's not an Akufo-Addo problem, but a global crisis. Even citizens of thriving economies cannot afford 3 square meals a day. Hence, nationwide protest. It's sad how Russia's needless attack on Ukraine has upended the world and brought mighty economies down to their knees. We are grateful President Akufo-Addo is in charge. Samuel Brian Boabein, Ablekuma North constituency. Obi, for the first time, Nukpenu is speaking as a Ghanaian and not the usual NDC propagandist. He should keep it up. George Quatin in Adenta. Let me see. Oh, okay. Into my very good friend Paul De Suso, say, or call NDC USA Secretary, the man for the job. No, Paul De also Motomano. Paul De Suso. Or Worcester in Massachusetts, solid guy. Inti NDC for Mutie with US of A. Paul is somebody you should vote for. As Mokrano, we international with a branch,
there's a branch.
A branch, as branch
more or less
secretary.
Like a constituency.
Okay. Inti, please vote for Paul De Suso. Very great guy. Wait, sir. No, Nebra. Like. Ninia
ne brother and the cousin.
No, ne brow. As in Oka Anita, yeah. Obi, as we speak, the British PM has apologized to the nation about their part in recent economic woes in Britain. Obi, is anyone in government in Ghana going to deliver an apology now that the IMF has apparently established that Ghana's high inflation crisis is mainly due to internal factors? Is Ronaldo or any senior government official going to apologize or not? Thank you. Mansa Musa of Home TV in London, Edway Abrayane. Obi, Kabila needs to pay Uncle Kweku Bako some patent fees for using his words this evening. Godi in Tema. I believe it's a political masturbation.
I tell you that I secured the franchise long ago.
Yeah. Obi, what we fail to acknowledge is that Kwabri East is the constituency that granted the NPP the most votes in the entire country. So it is only fair that their major concern of roads be constructed. Isn't it a shame that there is not even one road that we can boast of as being constructed or tarred in the constituency since the NPP assumed office? It is not about threat, but a dog that will not bite you will not grate its teeth at you. Waiting till next year might be our bane. Let's not repeat the event of 2008. Starsky all the way in New York.
Hey, how is he doing?
Yeah, Starsky is doing well, very well. Okay, where's the Obi? Good evening. Happy birthday to Wafakwabna Kwache of Oman FM. Greetings to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and Matthew Opoko Prempe, Kwesi Barcelona, Edway Apray. Honorable Daniel Nikwate Titus Glover.
Philip.
Honorable, great.
I'm saying Kabila ni Anthony Wanakasayi. Nakakra me the best say I am looking at the positives of Omanpening visit on the core sentiment. Hitherto there have been a lot of cry and
Asempa FM 94.7.
But what true was it? Now what domusiko now what for more. was a lot of things has been done. But as a deep pursuit, we always want to demand more. Said ya, you bet to me a ye. Na mami fa konya wo so. Na men kanchre kwabre is for say. Uti o mampini ni kase ni mua. He admitted. Say, ye baby be won. He did not give up. Acknowledging say, obia won a right, obibia, obetu na badiako. And the baby opesa wo tuko dia, wo de tufako. But so long as I remain the president of the republic, I won't feel me no damn dear fata, dear say, I was send me ye. I'm a gun in India, including 94.7. Obey Edia mom. Make us a be a baby, babyano, we can even give instructions. Edia mama quata senior say, Bomadiana, Mimam for the Omokai, when we're near Edia show. And for me, I am looking at the positives if you buy. And then we see from our Kumasi airport, you can see clearly what has been done. International status na the airport no maybe I could do, which is a good positive on the part of the president. And in a buying free horse swap. And then Sanda Chim Central Hospital we biano a month for Nyayarisa ewo. Ye see hospital maku 32. Maku 32 in Ashanti region alone. As part of the 111. So clearly no who say by the time of we ni office no.
Yes.
Na ye wie sa project nyina kama e dia mayen. Na ta cholete Anthony Yakase obi share bread and butter issue. A pregnant woman share bibia was with the court dying. It's all part of the development. It's all part of the justice system. Because afani afa ekwa e was here nya obi obegina mfimfin. Aka say dia wo yayi we wo dia enye to wasi se ni ose ekono ama sumduaba ama mampanyin na obuman no obenya na sumdue e de buman no. And the wakwan be so that development in the judicial service and also in the entire development of the nation. So no we shall get it up phase 2 and also sisu gidi and also aye free ho. So enya Ashanti nkwa yababa Greater Accra yababa East other part of region kakran. But in the midst of all these challenges yesika sem to enye President Kufado is still determined to develop this country. Obi minti da say busumewu abranjuma for yentu amokada. Look at the challenges that we are finding ourselves in. All level economics back when a product is so scarce on the market and the demand is so high, naturally that price will shoot up. And then you say dollar no, it's in short supply. So city will continue to push and look for the dollar. Dollar nicrom and to kwambe suni was here far. You bring your dollars nubi ama stabilize the amaye. In the midst of all these challenges, a bank Afri what? Bank them is $750 million. No? Afri Exim. In the midst of all this challenge, they have given us. In the midst of all these challenges, Coco syndicated loan $1.1 billion. So ye na IMF there so at least it can show up to stabilize. And see the noa no from my dollar no all chasing no we because for me on mampeni no or ti hono adwen say e kwan be na mo be na metuma source anyamo who can order on that. He is not an happy man.
Asempa FM 94.7.
He is not an happy man. Baby economy no one on that because in Bible no say obenya kwan esiese nyama ama ye nyina ye wato no. And one key thing, Makano Pemika with UTV. Say repatriation na ye no profits are repatriated ye diko inya tekos that they no. It was a finance minister to money trust. Also to me no ni trust. Nkran wom Ghana no ye loss nya so libra so frinty enti baby ye do no e medu say was say sankrofo for nyina ye no trust. Then they can stagger the way they repatriate their profits. I hear the economy. So dollars in bebre our system no more ebe man so den ebe ba from kakra dia maye. Topics in the background we can talk about tomorrow refinery. So refinery no aye functional na say ye juma. OMC no kakra bi juma pe no be. It is only when the refinery a year periodic maintenance 1 month Anthony Bekachero. When Tor is doing 1 month shutdown maintenance na they fill all their tanks,
strategic reserves,
and all the boss reserves in a year. And it's a call for more. Then they will fall on the OMCs to come in with what they have to make up. And the moment we pay, then they go back into production. Now I'm saying, to our equipment be, I think the furnace about $73 million or 73 million euros. I'm sure government helped them to fix that problem. I want government to put its eyes at the refinery. The money will stay within. Will solve all these problems. Now, which are prices of anything? Food and air cost. There are 3 major indices. Baku crude price at the world market. The toss menu is the depreciation of a city and the domestic taxes. What tea a man for being someone who can run? Let me share TV3 for 10 o'clock news Ghana BBB. And they listed the number of the taxes on every fuel. Now when they can say if I buy no to me tax and be free you won't be here to some extent it's fine. Because who come bring no me share if anything France. There's a long queue for fuel in France. That's a lie. I hear cut fuel. Surprise no ewo the nim amanya bi ato enne me de bi abam show so na ban kan abekasa ma ye bi ba ma ye e for so so e be me de say product no bi enni krom kura enu se be kan say but the ordinary person the ordinary Ghana otifie trotro driver na auto 1 gallon onu so odwin ho but what be say who say the domestic revenue generation in this country has not been the best. It's about 13% of GDP. On the we share the standards of the West Africa is about 18%. And into the year levy, you buy say to me abeboa. But even the year levy alone, expectation now you expecting and just an economy.
And say 50 Ghana so multitask also.
That is a problem. Whoever is doing that is wrong. They say above 100 is wrong. It's a system that yes and no is wrong. I say first 100, 100 there.
But I just
sent 50 from this MTN to my own phone just to bundle.
That is wrong. Then the system is
wrong. They have not done any transaction.
The system is wrong. That
is not the promise.
What I say, and it's a year those who are monitoring transaction in they should be able to correct those mistakes, because if they say they buy they make sure they reverse all those mistakes. I will be a
but for now 3 months you report to be fear.
But it's wrong. Obi, it's totally wrong. And they clearly know we have if it's a challenge on our hands. Bank of Ghana Jatum said and saying gold na ebidi carbon method in cities so that we can preserve scanner work room and also at some level. But clearly, we are not in normal times. But normal times I was saying say yebeboa obia yedi to be share nsem akwembi also your obebo mampini ama said you say no yanye ne sane yanko yenimu ye ne sa ebeboa obi can say na government appointees and ye my coupons and I say let me tell you 94.7 when I was a deputy minister ye mom 1400 coupons
1400 Ghana cedis the whole month really
yes I'm telling you
deputy minister
be careful it's a fact 1400 goil coupon
oh sir
oh yes
apart from another
you know I said 1400
but like if you are special assignment I will call out of Accra no you different
say me tell more for the month
no and I make say 1400
say me took me caught me on official duty you be mommy you be me
okay
and you be mommy with my accommodation
okay
you be mommy
okay
I'm a call you man mama but say me free
for
1400 Ghana cedi
a liter was 5 point something then.
You understand?
Sure.
So clearly
so now with over
13.
Me free one
Then-
minute a bit more cosoro.
Yeah.
Me free just about a year or 2 years, a bit more cosoro. So clearly, in the midst of all these challenges that we find ourselves, President Kufado is on his feet,
Asempa
making sure
FM
say the offer
94.7.
na odibo mine ogusu akoye. And for me, let's throw our weight behind him. Yembo na boso na said ya osi opese osi si omano yembo na ye de fata ye ntumi yi na agayi Anthony na wo kan roads bi a Asempa me pese mo kan mo time Gulf City conjunction ya di cause Gulf City any sakwa no ye mo time anche bia na sakwa ni say
say the same as cars
and check crack.
And I make that's the problem. That's the problem. Here. Look at even the Gulf City one. From high tension to Gulf City. Have you seen how it's gone bad?
It's so bad.
So I don't know what goes into the construction of these routes.
So I agree with you. When you are doing say supervision by officers of agencies.
Yes.
Must really be the task.
Of course.
And also compliance of the road, the quality of the road.
Don't build every road and allow every car to use the road.
Engineers
assembly should be up
and that is why Obi government BR should be measured in what it does. Lord Tennyson Kasimbi.
Okay.
So many wells, so little done, such things to be. Ocean problems are Ghana Hanmoa. A government can only do so much.
Okay.
Enti ye bana ye discuss it near yetumi aya. Eya ye nsusu because wo ka tema baby ama fixe no. Na me so me ka kintampo. De ye. And I don't know so ye nyina ye responsibility. Enti it is time for all of us to be measured.
And
also
Nana that road has been built. If compliance is not put on that road, let me give you 1 year to go back. Are you getting me? That's the problem.
I acknowledge the no. Na the so ye can. Yensusun ka.
I wish we could continue, but we are 2 minutes and it will be 7 p.m. Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM. Many thanks to the Honorable Daniel Nikwate Titus Glover, former MP Tema East, former Deputy Transport Minister. Excuse me. And now a national organizer aspirant for the NPP, James Kwabena Bonfair, managing editor, the National Forum newspaper, and Anthony Nukwenu, regional organizer NDC, Greater Accra region. Kadosh. It's a brand new one from Joe Metal. He calls this one Kadosh. Great song. It's your birthday. National Treasurer of the NPP, Dr. Charles Jamina, popularly known as Dr. China. Happy birthday to you. From the NPP Diaspora Organizers Caucus to you, Dr. China. And then so Director of Elections, Evans Nimakon. I would die in there.
The Lamb of God who sits on the throne. Hey. He alone is worthy of our praise.
Radio Bonsu. At 7 p.m. Professor Ike Wallace will be here with Sports Night. Kadosh. Kadosh. It's the Lamb of God who sits upon the throne. Kadosh. He alone is worthy of our praise. Kadosh.
Asempa FM 94.7.
We'll be back tomorrow with more. Have a great evening and enjoy the rest of our program. Spinning your sables. So good evening.
He alone is worthy of our
Anytime I feel
Asempa FM 94.7.
Only one station makes me happy. When I wake up